Welcome to Talk to Keki. Not in Iran. Osashi.
Konnichiwa, friends!
Minasan konnichiwa!
Hello and welcome to the winter premiere of Talk to Keki, our official first episode of the new year. I'm Matt, and to join me as always, the man who had a podcast earlier today that got delayed over a sandwich. Ethan, what's up?
Dude, so I'm just getting off this thing about maybe 20 minutes ago is when we finished the air, and now I'm back on it. Yeah, so my fucking sandwich story, bro. Oh, good God. So, all right, I'm trying to edit something really quick. One moment. Chotto mate kudasai. Chotto mate. Okay, hi. Okay. Minasan konnichiwa. Okay, anyway. Dude, so I was getting hungry, right? And we were delayed by about an hour on the show. And I was like, well, fuck. I was like, I'm getting hungry. I'm just gonna have it delivered. And I go to Subway every Wednesday, and I go and I normally pick up my food.
Right.
And so I was like, well, I'm doing the podcast now. I can't. By the way, so I couldn't. So I was like, I'm just gonna have it delivered. So I ordered my normal order: steak and cheese, only steak, only cheese, oregano, salt, American. Sometimes I switch up the cheese, so I did American cheese and pepper, right? And I ordered chips and a drink. It came on time. Get my sandwich, and I asked the guy, this Filipino fuck, I'm like, "Where's my chips and my drink?" And he's like, "I see no chips or drink." Well, no shit, you don't see it because you didn't give it to me. And I was like, it was supposed to come with the chips and a drink. Oh, I don't know. Fuck. All right, I'll call them. Whatever. I open my sandwich, and there's no oregano. They put fucking lettuce in my sandwich instead of oregano. What? I'm
totally. It's totally.
I'm fuming at this point, dude. Like, my podcast was making a point. I was like, my fucking sandwich. Like, I'm going in, bro. I am so fucking upset over my fucking sandwich, dude. And I ate that sandwich. I was so miserable. I tried calling them on the air twice. My friends like, call them. So I tried calling the store twice. And the store, and that's one thing I don't like about the store is during the nighttime, it used to be this nicer, like older, like Spanish Italian guy. Now it's just some black guy, and he's just so unpersonable. And it's like, bro, and no fucking answer. I'm like, well, god damn it, bro. Like, what the fuck? So I went and I sent an email to corporate for what little that's worth, because I did that one time. I got absolutely fucking nowhere. I'm more pissed over the fact that I lost my fucking like almost $3 and some change, almost $4 on my chips and fucking Coke that I wanted. That's what I'm so pissed about. And I derailed my fucking podcast. My podcast host was dying. We had one of my boys on there commentating in real time, like commenting on the post live, and he was having the time of his life. And he's like, aren't you on a diet? And I was like, you're one to talk, motherfucker. You gained 50 pounds since you had a fucking kid. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Like, I was going in, bro. I was fucking fuming. Absolutely fuming. And I don't have any more chips because I love Lay's chips. You guys saw on the last show that we did where we got drunk. Well, I got drunk and fucking was eating Lay's chips in the middle of the fucking show. I love Lay's chips. I ran out of Lay's chips this weekend because that's normally my drinking little snack. And I'm like, well, fuck. I wanted my Lay's chips. Was looking forward to the Lay's chips. I got no fucking Lay's chips, dude.
Well, someone needs to get some Lay's chips.
She's on her period. I can't.
And that will stop you. Let's rub a bloody sword.
Hey, man. It's almost done. We'll see. So instead, as my little snack, I'm having Belvita fucking cinnamon brown sugar vanilla cream cookie.
All right, very good.
Not very good, goddammit.
For now. But yeah, thank you to those that commented, joining in on our annual awards. We did 8 hours for you people. The people.
Yeah. The people.
The
you
people.
had no voice at the end.
I was losing my voice. I called out of work saying, nope, I can't do this. Especially on an hour and a half of sleep.
Yup.
And yeah, a lot of people had fun. My friends had a great time. Yeah, you'll see Starman again whenever we can record a show or the Winter Awards. We will see.
Indeed.
But yeah, we have some reviews, not everything. The rest is mostly first impressions.
I'm so fucking behind, dude. I'm about 9 episodes behind. 9 behind. I watched episode 1 of everything, at least, so we could do the show. But
that's what I said. That's why we're just doing first impressions of basically everything.
Yeah, bro.
Like we normally do for the premieres. We're already a quarter way in for the winter season.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. So hey, I'll take it.
But there's some episodes that are delayed. There's some shows that hopefully are going to be finishing in the next few weeks. Can't wait for those to finish.
Yeah, Evidence will end next month. We have 4 episodes left.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a Netflix show airing tomorrow.
Which one is that? Hold on.
Junji Ito Maniac. And the week after that is Record of Ragnarok.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So, as that, usually my schedule is pretty good. The only time I'm really going to be busy is Saturday.
I have 9 shows that drop Saturday.
Yeah, same.
9. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, so usually if I have a day off during the weekday, I can just binge the Netflix show, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do it like that. Whenever we're done watching our Netflix shows, we'll talk about them, not right away. And that's it. We had a lot of great shows that did air. So we will get to those. We will get to those.
A lot of strong candidates. Good shit, dude.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard, especially when we rank them near the end of the season.
I'm not looking forward to it.
No. We're gonna have some angry people.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck them. All right, let's get to a couple of news. Kana of the Great Snow Sea, the show that aired last week, got announced for a sequel movie once the season's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got confirmed before it even officially aired.
That's how confident they are.
Yeah, so it's another CG animation from what I saw. Decent reviews. I was gonna watch this or Tomo or the Fantasy Yuri, but I picked Tomo.
We got to redo the list because I don't know what we're watching and what not watching, so we should have that as like a guide, right?
Yeah,
I'll do it in real time.
Yeah. Also, Bastard Heavy Metal is getting a second season in 2023. It'll be on Netflix.
Season 1, especially when Sean's like, it's horny. I'm like, ooh, that sounds like my type of anime.
Exactly. It's perfect for you.
Sex? Yes.
Sorceress Stabber Orphan is getting a second part in spring 23. So good for you guys. Let us see. What are you?
Booty cheeks clapping, son.
Future Kid Takara original anime movie announced for 2025. Looks very hand drawn.
Oh, sounds like your type of anime. Well, most people's I should say type of anime because
probably
there's not enough meticulous hand drawing in the world, right?
Yeah, just about. Let's see. There's a show that I cannot pronounce. There's no English translation yet.
Send it to me. I can try and pronounce it.
Kai to Otome to Kami Kakushi.
Coochie. You said coochie.
Kami Kakushi. That's getting a TV anime. We don't know when yet.
What's it about? You can't just give us a random fucking title and like tell us what the fuck it's about.
This is a story of a small friendship and a parting of ways throughout a number of strange occurrences. A modern-day bizarre romantic with a piercing combination of weirdness, girls, and sexuality.
Ooh, I'm about it.
Yeah, those seems like an ecchi one. Nights with a Cat is getting a season 2 in 2023.
Ooh, that means we should watch season 1 because we both have cats and we love cats.
We do.
Nekoski.
Yep, mine's laying down finally.
Mine's playing with, which he never does. So
the Yuri manga Whisper Me a Love Song is getting a TV anime.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, they look like the girls from Origaru rom-com stuff. A little bit. Speaking of that, we got an OVA of that coming up in April.
So You're gonna have to probably illegally stream it because it's only coming out with the video package, from what I read, or the game package. It comes with a game.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was like that with something else. Yeah,
Yeah.
however it comes out.
Yeah.
The girl I like forgot her glasses. Getting a TV anime in 2023.
I saw the picture. It looked kind of cute.
Yeah, I might watch that. Made in Abyss is getting a sequel to their season 2.
So I guess it's gonna be probably like a recap movie. That's what I surmise.
I don't know. It might be. I'm not too sure.
Mm.
There's no like a lot of info yet, or when we're even getting it. Might be like an extra episode to lead into whenever we get season 3.
Yeah.
We'll see. Tales of Wedding Rings is getting a TV anime.
I saw that. That looks interesting too.
Maybe. We'll see. Rokudo's Wicked Girls is getting a TV anime in spring 23.
Mm.
The manga Temple is getting a TV anime in 2023.
Mm. You said some. That's a lot of news. The fuck, buddy?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And one more Attack on Titan final part.
Don't even say it, bro.
Part 3A, Part 3B.
What a fucking sham.
Yeah, it's
what a fucking sham.
It starts in March. Jesus Christ. Let's call it Part 3 and Part 4. Don't even call it final season.
That should be the final part 1, final part 2, not beforehand. Yeah, it should have just been season 4 and season 5, right?
Right, but you know, they didn't.
And then final part 1, final part 2, which is 6 and 7. Cool. And then you said there's a movie probably.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around with it. Yeah, there's gonna be a movie. They're gonna milk it as long as they can.
And Nova, and a special season finale, probably. You missed one, Matt. The Slime movie has debuted in the United States come Thursday. I'm gonna be watching it on debut day.
I thought we talked about it last time.
Well, just as a reminder for those who are watching in real time.
Yes, if you're watching Slime Sakai, it'll be in theaters starting tomorrow for you.
Have you checked to see if your Hour theater has it?
Well, for you, I don't watch Slime, so.
Oh, you don't watch Slime?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's just you.
We should have Startman on for a special segment on that.
Yeah, we could do that. Just
a segment. You don't have to stick around for the whole thing.
Yeah. That you want to do like the side recording. That could be a Keki shot for you guys.
Yeah, that's true. You could do a Keki shot. How about that?
There you go.
I'm right.
Anime Trending has their fall award winners. Let's see. Supernatural, Mob Psycho 100
was number 1.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Bless you. I'm only announcing the winners. Sports, Blue Lock, Obvious. Slice of Life, Bocchi the Rock.
Makes sense.
Sci-fi or Mecha, Gundam.
Good.
Yep. Music, Bocchi the Rock.
Makes sense.
Fantasy, Evanescent Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Drama, Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Comedy, Bocchi the Rock.
Yep.
Ending, Bocchi the Rock, the first one, Distortion. OP, Mobile Suit Gundam.
OP?
Yep. I like this. I like the song, but
no, it doesn't beat Raven. Sorry. Fucking.
Well, OP, not ED.
Oh, even Raven's is better.
A little, but I can see I like Yosobi. So, favorite couple or ship: Miorni and Suleta. Best girl: Bocchi. Best boy: Mob. Supportive female: Himeno. Supportive male: Teruki from Mob Psycho. And for animes of the season, 5th place, Chainsaw Man. 4th place, Spy Family. 3rd place, Mobile Suit Gundam, which from Mercury. Runner-up, Mob Psycho 100. And 1st place, Bocchi the Rock.
I swear to God, if you want to say Eminence, I was going to shut the shit off. We're done. Fuck this.
No. I think they were in the middle, 15. Yeah, I didn't look at all the 30 numbers. I think, but yeah, they were in the lower half.
No need to go there.
Yeah, no need to go there. But yeah, congrats to all your winners. I know their annual awards is open. They close in a week or two. And real quick, for the wrestling fans, we want to send our condolences to Jay Briscoe's family, colleagues, loved ones. Because yesterday, horrible news: Jay Briscoe passed away in a car accident.
Depressing. Very
depressing. Both his kids were in the car.
Yep. We hope that they end up coming out well. One is stable, I believe. The other one's critical.
One was in surgery. The other one very beat up, but stable.
Yeah,
it's a damn shame.
It really is, and you don't want to see him go out, but I mean, goddamn, the double dog collar match—that's one fucking hell of a way to go out, and it's so crazy because they went out like Brody. I say it's Brody-esque in terms of how much everybody loved him.
You're right.
And the fact they both went out, their final matches were dog collar matches and were both really great matches. FTR and Briscoe's especially was fucking phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. My
100%.
my runner up for match of the year compared to Ospreay and Omega. I'm sorry, Ospreay and Okada from the Dome in January of 22. Absolutely fucking it sucks.
I was devastated. Yeah,
it sucks. Like, bro, those guys should have been in AEW. They should have they should have been able to go to WWE. They
should have gotten more TV time.
Yeah,
Jay was so down to earth.
Yeah,
incredible human being.
Yeah, I'm proud to say I got to watch them twice. Once in Impact, once in ROH, and those are.
But we saw him at GCW.
Yeah, we did.
We did, yeah.
We did. Fuck, I forgot about that. So that's 3 times.
Yeah, I saw him in like various ROH shows.
Yeah.
The big one for me was him and Jay Lethal for both belts.
Yeah, great.
That was a great night.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But no, like he still had like more years left.
He did, dude. I mean, it really is just a damn shame, dude. Like one of the premier tag teams of all time. I feel bad for Mark. Today's Mark's birthday. On top of that, all this, like his brother. Fuck, man. Like that's really fucking dark, dude. Really goddamn dark.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm hoping Mark's okay. Jay's wife.
I'm telling you. I mean, we're not gonna see Mark for a while.
No, we should know
all the time. Yeah, he needs to take all the time he needs to grieve and process everything,
and be there for Jay's family for sure.
Exactly, and be there because his family, they lost an uncle, and their father lost a son.
Yeah,
it's just horrible shit. It's not just wrestling fans that are affected, obviously. So, I keep saying it though. I don't think Mark will just leave. I think he'll come back eventually. And I'm telling you, put the fucking ROH belt on him. Put the ROH belt.
I think they will at least one time, and then probably do a little more, and then just call it quits.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I haven't seen. Have you, while I was doing the other podcast, anything special with AEW?
Oh no, I just know Cassidy beat Lethal.
No, I meant like with like a tribute or anything. Did they?
They're doing a special on either Honor Club and also the ROH's YouTube for Jay Briscoe tribute. People have armbands for Jay.
They do. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I was gonna say they should do like a 10 bell. Should have done a 10 bell.
I don't know. I haven't watched. I just been
okay.
reading what I say. But said Lethal had an armband for him too. I know Top Flight beat the Bucks in an upset.
Thanks for ruining that. That would have been nice to see.
Yeah. It was like all right, a Bucks match. I'm probably not gonna care. All of a sudden, like it's everywhere. Like okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but dude, fucking super depressing. Regardless, we lost the fucking. I mean, obviously, besides the family, like the wrestling fans, we just lost the fucking tremendous talent. Somebody that stood out from the pack,
and that was still in his prime.
Still in his prime, and like you said, just down to earth. All the stories that you hear, just how fucking lovable and how chill he was. We know people,
and I know people are gonna bring up the stuff he said like 10 years ago. Like he owned up to it. He apologized immediately. He's not a homophobic or anything. It was just he's just someone that was just misinformed.
I mean, dude, you see guys like Effie, bro, talking about like he's just accepting of everybody no matter their background.
Yeah, it's one of those. He was misinformed. He doesn't know. Like he here's what he saw back then.
And it's a different time, not to mention 2010,
Yeah.
different time from 2020. Even though things were
Exactly.
around that time.
He didn't double down on it. He owned it up like immediately.
Yeah.
Apologized profusely. Even talked to people like Effie, LGBT wrestlers.
Yeah. There's
like
plenty of them, whether we know them or not.
And they welcome them. They're like, because otherwise he wouldn't be wrestling in like GCW or anything like that.
Oh hell no, he would not be.
No, exactly. Especially how pro gay they are. We heard that when they said big wrestling gay chat.
Yeah, which I disagree with that. But in any case,
I know, but it was more support for the gay wrestlers. I took it as that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that was cool to see live or even hear it.
Yep.
But our hearts go out to Jay's family.
Yes,
for sure.
Wherever you're at, but I laughed so hard. They said, I shouldn't say I laughed, but I smiled when they said, what's it called? They were like, oh, fuck, what was it? It was Jay versus Brody in a dog collar match right now in heaven. And then it was like, like, oh, Jay versus Roddy Piper in a dog collar match. And I was like, oh, those are, just having all those people. And you hear all the wrestlers that have passed on that would probably fucking enjoy Jay Briscoe if they were still alive or got to see him, because he was a throwback to the fucking old days, in some capacity,
right.
And it's so wild, at the end of the day, so many wrestling fans, because he grew up with ROH. It was the very first match on ROH's very first show in 2002. Right. And they had to see him go from an 18-year-old kid to being a fucking 13-time world champion, 13-time tag champion.
Tag champion. Yeah, I think he won it 3 times.
One-time world champion.
He won more than once.
Did he? I don't recall.
I believe 3 times.
No, I don't think they have 3-time ROH champions. No way.
Hold on. Let me check the Google machine.
Mm-mm.
Tag team career. Jay won the world title twice.
Okay. Twice.
Yep. 2013 and 2015.
Makes sense. But yeah, dude, like you said, he had a lot more to give. And it sucks, dude. Especially the way he died. I don't want to talk crap or anything like that based off of what we've heard, but just what a shit way to go out.
Yeah, and it is when he was picking up his kids from practice.
On top of that, cheer fucking practice, bro. It's 2 girls from cheer practice. Oh, goddamn, dude.
Yeah, and the girl, the other one was the other one that died, and apparently,
she swerved into the lane. We don't know.
Reckless driver. Apparently, she wasn't drunk. I think she was trying to grab something and took her hand off the wheel type of it, or just turned it too much.
Fuck.
That was according to cops in Delaware.
Bro, the note to everybody out there: pay attention to the road at all times.
And
don't drive inebriated. Wear your fucking seatbelt, bro. Like I could tell you, like when I hydroplaned into a wall in 2013, and fucking my passenger got more fucked up than I was. I got a 3rd-degree burn in my hand from the airbag, but he smacked his head against my freaking against my dashboard, and he was bleeding and shit. And I just thought to myself after the fact, I'm like, bro, because he has a habit of not wearing his seatbelt when we hung out. Like he'll be driving without a seatbelt and shit. I'm just looking at him like, bro, what the fuck? And in my head, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker didn't wear a seatbelt. Like I would have gotten a lawsuit. I would have gotten fucked up because of a horrible decision. He would have died. My friend would have died. That would have sucked. Like it's just all the things, dude. Like, goddamn, how hard is it to wear a fucking seatbelt? It's not that fucking complicated.
My head hit the windshield of my friend's car.
Yeah,
and I had a concussion, and I had a con the same day.
Oh my god!
So I'm like, are you in the hospital? Like, no, I got a con. Fuck this,
bro. Oh my god, you're all concussed and shit, walking around, smelling fuckers.
With cosplaying, one of the fucking gloves to me, like fuck.
Yeah,
that part was not fun, but I was like I got.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
no, man. Anyway, rest in peace to Jay Briscoe.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest easy wherever you're at, buddy.
Alrighty. Should we do continuations first, or just do our solo?
Let's go over really quickly again what we're going over, so I can put it on the list and we can tell the viewers exactly what we're reviewing with what.
Okay. We're reviewing To Your Eternity, My Hero Academia.
Yes.
And the finale of Gundam.
Oh, I forgot about the finale of Gundam.
Yeah, I'll be also Eminence. What episode? Unless you didn't watch much of Eminence, so you're behind.
I'm one behind on MS, so I haven't seen this week's. So I'm caught up until today.
All right. So we can talk about last week's then.
I don't remember it, but okay.
Then we can just skip them.
What do I remember from Eminence from last week?
Basically, Sword Fighting Cup tournament. Sid has
Yeah.
But they met. Yeah, so that was it.
We'll talk about it. Okay, so that's our continuations, guys, and gonna move to the finale. Shared seasonals so far. I have Trigun, Tomo, which you picked up.
Yep.
Tokyo Revengers.
Angel Next Door.
Hold on, I'm going based off of my list. Are you watching Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist?
No.
Okay, let me put that there. Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist. You're watching Misfit.
Yep.
Misfit of Demon Academy 2. Ice Guy.
Yep. Yeah, I liked yesterday's episode.
I haven't seen it. I just saw the first two. We're both watching Fire Hunter. Depending on how this episode drops for me this week, I may drop it just because I have so much going on.
Right, but definitely I think this one probably has the most potential out of the newer ones.
We'll see. All right, so Angel Next Door, Spy Classroom.
Yep.
Revenger.
Oh, that's you.
That's me? Okay.
Yeah. Nagatoro.
Hold on. Revenger. You're not watching. I put Navenger. Oops. Revenger. You're not watching Reborn the Master of the Blade, right?
I am not.
Reborn Master of the Blade. That's a decent one. You're not watching Play It Cool, guys. I'm telling you, should fucking watch it.
It's probably gonna be in my downtime.
Oh my god, it's so short. It's 11 minutes. You can get through the season in like 2 hours.
I'm sure. Again, I want to watch Konosuba too. I want to get caught up with that.
Play It Cool, guys is easier, and then Konosuba. The other show isn't coming out. It's not coming out until summer, I think, right? It's not coming out in spring.
April.
Ah, fuck.
Megumin's in April.
Okay. Hero. You're not watching Monogatari, right?
No.
Monogatari. That's another good one, bro. There's so many good ones that you would love, but if you just
I know we got too much.
I picked up too much.
Otherwise, we may as well watch the entire catalog.
God, imagine. We're watching Kubo. We're watching Inspector.
Yep. You got Nagatoro
coming up. High Card. We're watching.
You are.
You're not watching High Card?
I didn't pick up High Card. No.
Oh, good God, that's a great one.
I know. I heard.
Oh. I have so many. Holy balls.
Yeah.
Holy
I would love to have.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm giving up a lot to fucking watch anime, so I haven't been going to the gym or anything like that. Nagatoro, Buddy Daddies.
Yep.
And I'm on Boruto. All right. What are you watching that
you're not?
Yeah.
Vinland.
Yep.
Bofuri.
Okay.
Nier Automata.
Yep.
And that's it.
We switched majorly. God damn, I'm reviewing each ni san shi go rok nana. I'm 7 on my own, including the each ni san yon go rok nana hachi kyu ju jini 12 seasonals. I have 9. I said how many? 9? 7.
Yeah.
I meant 19.
I have 4 on my own overall.
Plus 12. That's 16. I'm at 22. And then the 3. So that's 19. You're at 19. I'm at 22. Oh, good heavens. What the fuck, Bobby?
Oh, and I got the 2 for Netflix. So that's 21.
I'm not counting the Netflix ones because I'm watching some of those too.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of those, I got 19.
What the fuck?
And so far, I only got 2 that won't count until spring.
And I dropped one already after one episode because it just have too much.
Yeah. I'm not great in Vinland or Misfit because those will carry over. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be an open board.
Misfits carrying over?
I know we're getting 25 episodes. I know it's gonna be split like one season, then a season off another, or just continuing straight through.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't say yet. It's still a question mark of what they're doing. But yeah, with Vinland out, anyone can get first place.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get to these. Do you want to do the reviews first?
Yeah, let's do over the shares and then we'll go over everything individually and then together.
All right. I have one individual for the continuing. I'm gonna do that real quick. Blue Luck. The team of Bachira, Isagi, and Nagi, you figure, they're great soccer players. You figure it's going to be a walk in the park for the first game, right?
Sure.
Wrong! They fight the team Rin. I forgot the other two guys' names. One's a fucking JoJo character with his glam and his JoJo posing. And this other guy is like, yes.
You missed me.
Does it. He's like talking about he does all this. Yes.
I need my inner Ricky Starks.
Yes. Revolution is being televised.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, the JoJo guy and there's one guy who's like very self-conscious about how he plays, but he's actually really fucking good. But yeah, these guys just squashed Isagi, Nagi, Bachira.
Squash
2-5. It was 2-5.
Yeah, it sounds like a
so.
squash.
Yep. So because of this, they're able to pick a player from their team to advance on. They picked Bachira.
Okay.
So Bachira's like, well, I want to keep going with you guys, but
sayonara, motherfucker.
And basically says, Isagi, I'm not going to wait for you anymore. If you want to try to get me back, keep winning. So basically, I'm going to grow without you now. You're on your own, basically. So because of this, Isagi and Nagi are now down to two people. So they drop down in the totem pole. So that because of this, they have to do a 2-on-2 game. And if they lose that, they lose another person, then that's it. They're done. So they are fighting Baro and I forgot the other guy's name that was on Isagi's team. It's like a smaller guy. Basically, now that happened. It's 2-1, I think. That was where the episode is ending. Basically, Nagi is figuring out more strategy, while Isagi is he's just realizing he was the weakest link of the team because he can't do stuff on his own.
Right.
And he got called out on that shit. But very nice start for the second core.
Yeah.
That's it for mine. Let's do our.
Wait, I might as well, if you're gonna do the one from this continuum, I might as well do Boruto.
Okay, yeah, do that real quick.
Yeah, so Boruto is actually in one of the more anticipated parts of Boruto in a while because they keep wrapping up to the code arc, which is again manga specific, so that's going to be a banger. Cannot wait for them to adapt that. For Boruto this week though, they are adapting the Sasuke Shinden, which is one of the new mangas that have come out that is a side story basically. So the story focuses on Naruto. Naruto is afflicted by a similar illness that the Sage of Six Path was afflicted by, and I guess it's because of the fact that he's got various traces of the Bijou all inside him, and it affects him. There's no cure or nothing like that, and he's just suffering and dying. So they read somewhere that that the Six Paths got healed in the land of Redoku, which is like a random ass village in the middle of like nowhere. And they need to basically find out what's up with that. So we find out that the king died in that village fairly recently and is being run by a dick prime minister, and that the land is suffering from drought and famine. And so the political conditions are harsh. They have no other affinities with any of the other major villages, so they're just kind of out there on their own. They send Kakashi to do some recon, and he's able to successfully get a book that points to another book called The Map of Treasures. Sasuke takes it upon himself basically to get intentionally locked up inside of an observatory that the Sage of the Six Paths had stayed in at one point. And basically this observatory is now is like a work labor camp, where they're trying to fix up and build a new observatory while they hold prisoners there. And so the story is basically Sasuke trying to find out clues of the camp, try and find out and try and help Naruto. He gets a notice from Sakura, who becomes in the second episode the doctor, and together they're able to basically find the second book called The Map of the Treasures that Kakashi had managed to draw out. And so they find the book. They find that the book was basically they're 12 paintings, and they're basically they were done by the Sage of the Six Paths. And if you look at the paintings and the details, they're basically the 9 Bijou, the 9-tailed beasts. And there's 3 extra pictures. One is of the astronomer who he stayed with. One is of himself, and the other one is of I forget what it is exactly. Of a like a star, like something like with the stars. And if you look at them also, like each picture has points, and they're basically the 12 constellations in the sky, which is also very interesting. But basically the story points out that that the Six Paths was sick. He was talking to the astronomer. One night they observed a meteor falling from the sky, and it broke apart. And when the meteor broke apart, the Six Paths was magically, cured. And they said that the astronomer later said that it was because of some particles or something that was in the sky. He called them ultra particles, and there's some clue somewhere in the observatory regarding the ultra particles. But of course, with any Naruto story involving a prison, there's always a corrupt or evil warden, and Sasuke is dealing with him. His name is Zansul, and Zansul is very unique because he's got some eyes that warded him from Genjutsu when Sasuke tried to Genjutsu him. Didn't work. And he's also got an extinct like some sort of dragon monster that was thought to be extinct, but he's got more than one. And Sasuke is trying to figure out why the hell that is. And he manages to basically, like, we learn through, I guess, like an admittance, like when he was like in himself, basically, that he can make more of these extinct monsters. Don't know how yet. But the clues are basically that he has a cellar in his living quarters, and the inmates are saying that there's like some dark secret in the cellar. So Sasuke is trying to find it out. He coordinates a plan with Sakura to try and like gain access to it during some sort of like, I guess, like all like prison hands like meeting or event or something like that. But the episode ends with a snitch being behind like the back, like in the shadows, and the snitch runs away to basically tell Zansul. So we'll see what happens in the next episode for Boruto. But it's been really engaging, really cool just seeing Sasuke and Sakura. There's an adorable moment I have to highlight. There's an absolutely adorable moment where Sasuke is talking to one of the inmates. His name is Gigi, and Gigi's like, "Oh, how can you leave your beautiful wife? Like everybody's marriages would be over if they left for the amount of time that you leave." And he just tells her like, "Hey, she's important and she's needed in our village, and I'm important and I'm needed outside of the village for stuff." So it's just kind of what it is. So as they're going into this library to try and find the map of the treasures, under the moonlight, Sasuke turns to Sakura and is like, "Hey, bless you." He didn't say that. He said, "Hey, does it bother you that I'm away for so long?" And she goes, "No, I understand why it is." And this whole time, at this point, Sakura doesn't wear a wedding ring. Sasuke never gave her a wedding ring. They're just married. And so he manages to slip her a wedding ring that he procured in the jail. And it's just a gold ring, and it's got a red ruby in it. And it said, "Here, wear this. It's like a token of my thank you." And Sakura gets all like, googly eyed, and she's blushing. She has like, little tears in her eyes, and she just looks at him and says, "Thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever." And it was a nice moment between them as they kept on with their mission in between everything. So it's a little brief affirmation of their love, which doesn't get highlighted enough given the particular circumstances in which they got together. So as a whole, though, been super engaging. It's brought back some old fans simply because it's Sasuke and there's nothing involving Boruto or any of the other geeks that you'll see on Boruto. So really good shit.
Alrighty, very good. Let's do eminences first.
Eminence, not Evanescence. That's a good band.
Yes, I love that band. Eminence Shadow.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
But yeah, let's go. There's another festival or a tournament going on.
Of course.
And fucking, we just had one 5 episodes ago.
No reason not to have one. Another one.
But now this time Sid wants to legit participate.
Yes.
Like he's like that. Like it's time for me to be this, but I want this guys.
Yes, I can't go as myself as a student, and I can't go as Shadow. So I'm gonna disguise myself. Find the weakest character in the book, and so they have a book. They give him a book. He goes over to I think it's
Gamma.
Gamma. He goes to Gamma's little I guess chocolate factory. Gamma's that's not like,
the chocolate factory.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a fucking plot to some shit. But in any case, goes to the chocolate factory. There's a book of weaklings like that have died, and he picks out this like sickly looking depressed fuck, and adopts his face and his name. They do like some magical fucking machine after they put clay putty on
like a face cream cosmetic surgery type.
And I laughed at one of the fucking girls. I don't know if it's Epsilon or whatever, but she's bicycling to fucking do the power. That was funny. Yeah. And so he basically comes out, it's like a little microwave, ding. He pops out like, oh, it's my face, and he's like, oh, he said no. He starts on himself. He's like, yes, okay.
Yeah, so like he has to like fix his posture, his voice, all this.
He fucking dislocates his shoulders, so they slump, and he gives himself a hump. He goes all out to look like this fucking depressed fuck. It's great.
All right, yeah. Then we go to the next day.
Oh wait, Matt, what's his name? Mundane Man.
Mundane Man. Like what?
What's his name?
What kind of shit?
That was funny. That was also funny.
That was funny, but I was like, Jesus Christ.
Mundane Man. It was great. Anyway,
like, how does no one catch? Anyway, but
anyway, so he goes over. We never even went over what happened with the thing.
People died.
Yeah, people died.
People died. He said his catchphrase again.
Yep, basically.
Yeah,
anyway,
move on.
Yeah. Anyway, so he gets beat up in.
First, this night, Anne Rose, she goes to him saying, "Hey, I heard you're in this tournament. Word of advice, guy, don't do it. You're gonna die. People won't go easy on you." Mm-hmm. And then this is the Mundane's like, fuck off. Hey, listen to you.
Basically, and he proceeds to get his ass kicked by some guy.
Yeah, but some fucking alpha males were like, "Hey, you should take her advice, pals."
Yeah, and he disrespects them and whatever the fuck. But so he gets his ass kicked, and he's like, "Oh," he ends up getting like a busted lip.
He's probably like, "This is the first time I've tasted blood."
He's like, "This is the first time I've tasted blood," and he just walks out like a psychopath. And Anne's like, what the fuck is up with this guy?"
Yep, and he's not in the tournament yet. He's just in the preliminaries.
Yep.
And this fucking Golden Knight guy, Goldo Kēki,
mm-hmm.
He's like, he has a scouter. Like, this is your power level. This guy's like 1300 and something, and
not bad.
Yeah, not bad. It's average. And Mundane Man, he's like talking about how after talking how shitty he is.
Yeah.
In front of Sid's friend, mind you.
And Sid's friend doesn't know that it's Sid.
Yeah. He there's like placing bets on who had like the betting odds, all that shit. It's like, oh yeah, so yeah, this guy's gonna beat Mundane in like less than a second. Also, like, I'm not even gonna watch. Mundane wins with an uppercut. He's like, oh, this was my plan. Yeah, see? It's like, what the fuck, man? You didn't see today's episode. I won't get into that.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, so I won't spoil it. Not bad episodes. I think Starman just ruined it, mostly saying no one gives a shit about Sid. it's
about character. What?
It's about the girls. Yeah,
fucking slime titties. What do you want to see?
Yeah, they care about the girls and not the fucking guy who does. Yeah, that's not good.
Meh.
It's not good for a show.
Meh.
That's what I said. All right, let's get to Your Eternity.
Another good episode. This has been a strong season. I've said before, I've thoroughly enjoyed To Your Eternity this season far more than I did in season 1.
Right, and fucking we're getting some trust issues between Fushi and Bon.
Gotta love it.
Yep, because Bond says, "Hey, I have some recruits for you. Like I found some immortals, but it's not really immortals. They're not really immortals. It's more of they're gonna die, and when they die, you can take their bodies so you can have their skills and shit."
And Fushi's like, why the fuck? I don't want to do that. That's so fucked up.
It's like, well, for this, yeah, it's kind of vital, so deal with it. Basically, that's what he basically told them.
Long story short, you fucked. Deal with it.
Yeah, so we got these. Do we know their names?
I don't remember them, dude. I'm watching 22 anime. You think I fucking
Yeah.
remember all these fucking people's names?
You're right. I
God damn, it's a miracle. I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna memorize fucking 22 sets of fucking names.
yeah, no, we're not gonna memorize names, folks. That's
I'm gonna try because I got
Well,
nothing else to put. I don't put my efforts towards fucking work or anything like that, or fucking other females or anything.
yeah,
So
I know one of them is Messer Robin Bastar, the guy that plays that chess
dick?
game horribly.
Yeah, the dick.
That wants to fuck the princess.
He doesn't want to fuck the princess. We learn.
Oh yeah, but first it's like, oh, you want to basically he wants to see her face.
Episode, right?
What?
Did you see this week's episode?
Yes.
So yeah, he didn't want something. Want to see her. Oh, he did see her face in the end. But...
Yeah, but not the way expected. But basically,
how could you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hazukashi.
And then we meet a couple new guys. The overweight guy named Cam.
Yep, he seems cool.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. And
as you go down the character list.
As I go down the character list, I can't.
Podcast host is frozen.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh, was that me?
Yeah, that was you.
Oh, I'm over here talking shit like, oh, my podcast host went out.
No,
it was me. It's me.
It's
a
me.
The problem, it's me.
Yeah, you're the problem child today. But no, basically that we have this one guy. I don't know his name, but he's made of glass, bones, and paper skins. As we are frozen now. So. It's not me. I got internet. You good? Yeah, it's him. All right. Well, sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. He will be right back as we do talk about 2 Year Eternity. Fushi is now basically
rooting for the anti.
There you
go. I started singing like when you're like, oh, it's me, and I was like, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me at tea time. Everybody agrees.
Yeah. Basically, we got a fat guy and a guy who with glass bones.
Yes.
And Fushi's new plan with basically dismantling, building, and stuff like this, and then rebuilding them basically for practicing for himself.
Yep.
And he's not making good time.
No.
We got 3 months left, and it takes him 12 minutes to basically rebuild the entire house.
Yes. I mean, hey, imagine if it took 12 minutes to build a house in real life. Oh my God, that would be
that would not happen. That would not happen at all.
Can you imagine the industrialization that would go on in the world if you could build houses in 12 minutes?
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, in China they build them in like 7 days, but
I think it's like thousands of people working
day and night. Yeah, to build a house in 7 days.
Yeah, they all do this one thing like really quick. It takes like a couple hours to do like a wall or something like that.
It's crazy, right?
It is crazy. God damn. And they get paid nothing.
And they get paid fuck all. They get paid with COVID and death.
Exactly. But yeah, basically for the process to go better, they need the villagers to basically dismantle the houses instead of him doing it himself and then rebuilding. But they're like, oh, they're not going to buy that. Like, you need approval from the princess, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So the fucking asshole, he plays his mahjong or whatever they call it with the princess, but we find out he sucks at the game and he lost to the princess a lot when they were childhood friends.
Yes, which was cute.
Yes, and then basically she says, if you ever beat me, I will give you one favor.
You're pussy.
Yeah, well, we thought that was going to be that, but no.
Yeah, we never thought. It's not that type of show, bro.
But I'm saying, like, basically,
like Region Healer or some shit.
No, like, or at least like marriage or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you can have anything, including the throne. And then so they're like, oh, you want to be king? Sana, which means I don't know.
Yeah, so but instead he went from like Fushi yelled at him, saying, "You do nothing for us," to basically he got the villagers to actually help out.
Yep.
all for winning this game. And then also Fushi's growing time for like building houses is going a little bit quicker.
I think he cut in. They said you have to cut in half in order for you to be able to build.
Yeah, he would it would have to be like 8 minutes.
No, 6. 6
minutes.
Sounds like the average American man in sex.
Exactly.
Not me though, but I do that.
But nice episode. We're 3 months away from the war.
In story time, which is like what?
Yeah, story time.
Maybe 2 episodes, 3 episodes.
Probably at this rate.
We're at 12, right?
We're at 12.
Yeah, so we got 8 more episodes to go. I'd imagine it's gonna be 3 to 4, which will be the 3 months, and then 3 episodes of battle, and then 1 final episode of like post-mortem.
Right. Okay, now moving on. My Hero Academia.
Oh, so good.
Okay. Well, first, our first episode was a recap, all the casualties.
Yes.
We find out Midnight died.
Yes.
And
I like the way everyone's like, "Oh, it's a recap. It sucks." Yes, it's a recap.
But they added a lot of information.
They add a lot of information. No, but they did it basically in they did it in a past tense in like a post like adult Deku, and he's basically doing it as like a memorandum, like, oh, like this is from the I'm reading you exactly what the report, the commission report was to the public. Here's what we told the public. This is what happened. He's like, but there was more, and little did we know that this more would be so impactful. Da 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 da. Like, oh, like what we thought was this was actually this, and that's where you add the detail. I like the way they did it. It was still captivating, even if it was a recap of shit that we already knew.
Right.
So I didn't mind it in the least.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the gist of that episode. All that again, all the casualties. People were shocked about Midnight, but yeah, it happens.
Shit happens, bro.
Yeah, heroes gotta die. They gotta start dying.
It sucks, dude. Nobody gets to get sat on again.
Yeah, and that was that mountain. well, no, that's Mountain Lady. She's alive.
Oh, my bad. Wrong person.
Yeah, the dominatrix one.
Yes, Dami Mommy.
Yeah. Oh no, that's Makima.
Dami Mommy.
No. No. Midnight's a switch. She had a dom.
Yeah.
She looks like it, but she's not. Come on. All right, now the next episode. That's where shit gets crazy.
Yeah, dude. Shit got fucking batshit nuts.
Basically, it was escape plan.
Tartar.
But yeah, all for one in Shigaraki's body say, you know what? Let's do our next plan now. I was like, what? But everyone's tired. And I was like, nah, fuck that. They expect that.
Yeah, no.
I have Nomus who have like unlimited stamina.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Like, let's go.
Yeah, like don't worry about it. I'll take over. And it's so, bro, how OP is all for one that he's got his main body, and because of like everything that happened with Shigaraki, he's got like a pseudo body. And basically they're kind of doing like a Orochimaru thing where he basically takes over Shigaraki eventually. And he'll become Shigaraki.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's what he groomed him for.
Yeah.
He wants his body, damn it.
And that's what his mother, the fucking, was it? I think she's the 6th or the 7th or I think she's like the
grandmother.
6th. The grandmother, who's the 6th one for all.
Yep.
Oh, god damn. Layers, bro. Layers.
Yeah, layers. But before that, though, we're at the hospital with Bakugo, basically Todoroki, everyone that was injured.
Yes.
And basically...
No, you skip the fact that they did successfully escape. All for one successfully escapes. He recruits all these OP fucking villains with him from Tartarus. Not only that, they freaking break. They go.
I was getting to that. I was getting to that later. I was talking about the hospital side first, and then that.
Oh God! All right. If you want to go sequentially.
Well, the hospital stuff. Some of the hospital stuff did happen first.
Not much.
Not much. I'm saying like they're like waking up. There's all this. I wonder what happened to Deku. Everyone's fine. Endeavor is getting surgery.
Yep.
Deku is like in a coma.
Yep.
And now we're gonna get to this. Basically, escape plan. They want to go to Tartarus. All for one wants to get himself out.
Yes.
So he does this with all the fucking Nomus.
All sorts of Nomus. Flying Nomus, sea Nomus, land Nomus, flying Nomus.
The security guard heroes, the brothers, they died.
Yep. Lots of
right away.
again.
It is fire. There's chaos
Yep.
and fucking villains that were arrested, detained.
Yep.
They got out. They're all breaking up free.
I love the
And
details of Tartarus too. The way they broke it down, like it's maximum security prison.
yeah,
Considered a low light
it's idolized by Greek mythology with
yeah, the
with the Titans.
underworld.
Yes,
Yes, dude. Fucking, I love that little detail.
you know, it worked very well for this. And now all these guys are like, "Who got us out of here? Like, who will lead us?" Type of thing.
All for one.
Yep, in Shigaraki's body, he's just telling all of them.
It's crazy, dude.
And yeah, his army is now growing. Like, holy shit.
You know, one person. Did you see one person escape? And I'm very curious what happens.
Yeah, who was it?
Overhaul.
That's right.
Overhaul escaped, and he's missing his arm thanks to Shigaraki.
Yeah, both of them.
Crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see him soon. What his thing's gonna be? Yeah, he ain't gonna work for Shigaraki because he fucking lost his arms. The things he needed for his shit.
Basically.
Yeah,
but you know, what if they break? I'm surprised they didn't break out the doctor.
I think it was somewhere else.
Well, yeah, he was clearly somewhere else, but they haven't transferred him. They were going to transfer him and Makia to Tartarus.
Oh yeah, well now.
Well, that's the next thing they're going to do. They're going to break out Makia. You got to think.
Oh yeah, they will. And also the people are losing faith in heroes,
big time,
especially Endeavor,
big time
because of Dabi.
Yes,
and it's like holy shit.
Then you also saw who there was a mysterious person that showed up that shocked what's his face, Todoroki. He was like, he's in his feelings about everything. He's like basically trying to find
and basically saying that Endeavor can't beat Dabi.
Yeah, I have to fucking kill him myself. And then somebody walks in the room and he's shocked. I'm willing to bet it's his mother.
Oh yeah, it has to be the mother.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else. But no, great start for this arc.
Oh, fantastic. Dude, this is becoming beyond a 5-star anime. Becoming that for me.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm very happy for it. We have one more review. The finale of Gundam.
Oh, good God.
Oh, man.
Good God. And Matt, let's just preface this by saying, because of this finale, how many places did it jump up for you?
In just fall, it jumped up to number 6. Originally, it was at 10. Okay. Or 9. It was at 9. It was at 9. Sorry.
Okay, so jump up.
And on the annual, it was at the bottom 5 honorable mentions. So 30.
Yeah.
It jumped up to 28. Sorry, 22. 22. Sorry.
Yeah, it didn't move that much for you. I was gonna say.
No. 22. No, it jumped up to like by 8.
Dude, about the same for me. Freaking, I had it at I believe 10. And it moved to. Let me pull up my note so I can be sure. Season overview. All right, so I had it at 11. It moved up to me to 8 on fall. But the biggest jump was, of course, the annual. I had it at 30, and it moved all the way to 20 for me. So it moved up 10 places for me.
Yeah, it moved 8 for me. But yeah, where do we begin?
Oh my God, dude.
Where do we begin?
Dude, I have no idea. So we can, I guess, start off with the
Suletta or
Suletta gets so we'll start off with basically exactly what happened. So Suletta gets separated from Mirin, and she's getting attacked by the witch whose name I'm not forgetting.
Was like the Witch of Earth or something like that?
Earth Witch.
Was she blonde or
no? She had pink hair.
She had pink hair.
Ugh, don't you hate when you throw up in your mouth a little bit? Ugh,
a little bit, yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, her name's not here.
God damn it! All right, so we'll say Earth Witch. So Earth Witch attacks her, and basically we see this scene where Lady what's her face?
Which one?
Her mom.
The mother?
Yeah, the mother, Lady some shit.
Prospera.
Lady Prospera. They're like, shouldn't we find your daughter? And she's like, don't worry, she'll find us. Eventually she does. She gets basically fucking, and we'll get to Miorines in a second, but basically she gets cornered, and she's about to get shot, and Lady Prospera and her guard, who Suletta knows, they kill them. And Suletta's losing her shit. She's like,
yeah,
oh my
like blood
God,
in front of her.
killed them. Like, I can't believe that you would kill somebody. And she's like, I killed them to protect you. And then she's freaking out. And then they go with the same saying, you know, what's it called? Run away, get one, move forward, get two.
Yeah, Prospera is a fucking manipulator.
Yeah, she's on some shit, boy. So she basically convinces her daughter it's okay, it's the right thing to do. You must fight. And we move on to the battle scene that we'll talk about in a moment. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Miorine is trying to find her way out. She runs into her father, who's escaping, and her father is like, "You stupid bitch! You're supposed to wear a suit when you're trying to escape." And fucking what's it called? He's like, "Why don't you worry about me for once, for God's sakes?" That was funny. But then they basically get attacked, and they manage to defeat the attackers. But in the process, her father's name,
The father,
Dylan, he gets stabbed in a vital location, and he's bleeding out.
Yeah, I think on the side or something like that.
Yeah, in his back, like on like backside area, like kidney, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
kidney.
He's bleeding out, and his daughter, for the first time, is showing real care. Like, I'm not gonna let you die on me, you stupid old man. Like, there's still so much.
And they have a heart to heart.
And yeah, they have a heart to heart on top of that. He talks about her, like, you know, leave me. This is what your mother would have wanted. And Miorine's like, why of all times now would you bring up my mother? Da 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 da. But they in that moment, like, she's like, hey, she does like brief first aid. She's like, hey, I'm gonna save you. And we don't see them again until the after credit, which we'll talk about. So then
now,
we get the what's it called? The battle between Suletta and the Earth Witch. Earth Witch is just fucking destroying all these fucking people before Suletta comes out. And then we get one hell of a battle between Suletta and Earth Witch. And man,
now let's get to Jetark.
Before that, I'm sorry, you're right.
Okay.
We talked about Jetark. Fucking Guel. So Guel manages to escape from the pod.
Yeah, from the house situation. Yeah.
So, and he takes a mobile suit that was there, an extra mobile suit. Meanwhile, his father is fighting against the Earth terrorists, saying like, you know, hey, you guys fucked me over. I'm not gonna let you fuck me over. I'm fucking Jetark. Da 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 da. And he manages to corner one of the suits, and he's chasing. Meanwhile, Guel is being attacked by a suit, and he's like, no, I'm your comrade. No one's listening. Eventually, they get cornered and they're in a phone booth, and Guel has to defend himself, and he stabs the mobile suit. Come to find out, who was in the mobile suit, Matt?
His dad.
His fucking father. And he freaks out, and he's like, Dad, eject.
And he talked about it. He's like, yeah, like, I was looking for you, but
I was looking for you. And his father's like, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah,
Explosion!
Yeah, and now he's mentally scarred for life.
He killed his fucking father. What the fuck?
That's
not even the only what the fuck moment. That's not even the biggest what the fuck moment.
I know. This is Gundam though.
Oh my god. So now we get the fight between Earth Witch and Suletta. Awesome fucking Gundam battle. And then I don't know much about Gundam, but I heard they overkilled it with her fucking super duper fucking laser gun.
A little bit.
You care to explain?
In terms of like it's an overkill or
no? I think like it has significance. Like it's basically a super OP gun from one of the other older Gundams, if I read that correctly. And they're like, how the fuck does it have it? The timelines don't make sense. Da 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 da.
I didn't read those comments.
Oh yeah, like I read those comments. Like so, they're basically saying like,
are they talking about like Gundam Wing or?
I don't recall like the exact Gundam, but it's like one of the really really powerful guns from that. But in any case, she ends up pulling this out, and at this point, Suletta is so in sync with Ariel. She is like it's in her DNA. Absolutely ingrained. She's been basically battle tested multiple times already because of the schools and her fights, as well as the additional inspiration that she got from her mother. She faces a little bit of adversity, but she battles back and fucking, oh my god, shoots this fucking beautiful laser with the music, the beautiful Gundam music, which is one of the best fight scene musics of the season, probably of the year. The way that they have that what's it called? The instrumental song, and then you have the acapella singer singing to the instrumental. Glorious. I love the way they do that battle. It culminates in that fucking shot that goes halfway across the fucking across the goddamn universe, it seems, and manages to blow out the legs of her comrade who was there to try and help her, but she's not dead yet. And at that point, basically, there's more reinforcements coming in to try and save Delling, and they all leave. And they say, "We'll see you again, Earth Witch." And
they were told to retreat from
and
Shadiq.
2 credits. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, basically, Bjorn has her dad like wheeled out type of thing, like trying to get some medical attention, and there's a guy coming.
Yeah, with a gun.
And then fucking you see you get like a blast, like bam!
The guy is like, if I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna take you guys with me to hell. And then a blast from the fucking hull of the ship happens.
And then Soletta's like, I found you.
We see Ariel with evil eyes. Let me break this down, Matt. We see Ariel with evil eyes come in and says, Miorine, I found you. Sees that she's about to get shot. And
like, no, you don't.
Says, oh, no, you don't. And with the whole might of Ariel comes down on this one human. Like fucking the United States of America Flash. Wham!
No, she
squishes him like a bug.
A tomato.
A tomato.
Yep.
So perfect, like you said that earlier, Matt. A tomato. Yep. Blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Guy has his arm flying. That's it, just an arm. That's all that's left of this man is an arm and his legs. Everything else was squished to shit. And Ariel jumps out of the Gundam and she's like, I found you. She slipped on her arm out. Lands on the fucking puddle of blood. Lands on the absolute puddle of blood. Yes, Chris. Certainly he deserved it. Lands on the puddle of blood and she's like, I'm so clumsy. Offers her hand and she's covered in blood. This guy's blood. And the pure horror, the absolute horror on Miorine's face is so gripping, so telling. And she literally looks at her and says, how can you be so happy about this, you murderer? End.
Yep. Wow.
Fuck!
Holy mackerel.
Absolute fucking what the fuck, bro? Good God.
Yeah, no, great. This was overall 4.5. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, dude. This was a solid 4.25 for me. Cannot wait for season 2 myself.
Yeah, we'll get that in spring.
My friend asked us. Here's a offbeat question since it's not on the comments, but the person who I'm messing around with, she asked. She's like, "Hey, I have a question for you guys because she's watching right now. Shout out to you, babe. Are there any animes that have scared you guys?" I replied, "Not scared, but scarred."
It's a hard question, actually. I'm trying to think where there was a time I was like terrified.
I can't say that I've ever been terrified of an anime. I mean,
or if it's like I probably cannot watch again type of thing.
No, I mean, for emotional reasons, I feel that way about Clanad. I feel that way about I don't feel that way about Made in Abyss because Made in Abyss is so damn dark.
Right.
Definitely one of the darkest anime I've ever seen.
Yeah, I gotta think on that.
All right, so Matt will get back to you, baby, and
yeah, I'll get back to you. I actually have to think on that.
Yeah, hey, you stumped Matt, baby. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. You stumped my co-host. For me, I wouldn't say scared. Just scarred. A few anime have scarred me.
But yeah, I will get to that later time. But let's get to the real meat of the matter, our actual seasonals.
Oh God, so fucking many. Well, go ahead, Matt. You're first. You only got 3, bitch.
Let me get to my thing. Let me get it in order to see which one I want to talk about first. Beaufry, or I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Season 2. Maple is back, baby. First episode, it was basically a Christmas episode. It's not an isekai. It's an actual video game. It's like basically they have a headset to go in, like log in type of thing, or not even headset, like more like MMO type thing.
So the main character is actually being played by somebody.
Like she makes a character in the video game that looks like her. Basically, it's her avatar.
Is her name Beaufry?
No, her name is Maple.
Maple.
Yes.
I wonder if she's sweet as syrup.
Oh,
how old is she before I make that comment?
No, she's in high school.
See, I can't make that comment. That's creepy.
Yeah, but no, like she's a nice kid.
That still made a creepy comment over a fucking high school nice kid. That's not cute.
Hold on, I'll double check for you.
Gotta be 18 or up, buddy. 18 or up. Can still be in high school, but 18 and up. I'm just kidding, guys. I would never do that. Would never do that for anybody who thinks I'm a fucking predator.
Yeah,
I'm not. I assure you, I'm not. The girl I just asked, she's 31, going on 32. I'm 31.
Well, she's 18 currently.
Oh, so then yeah, I wonder if she's sweet as syrup.
Not like that. I'm talking about like actual nice persons.
Anyway, go ahead, buddy.
Anyway,
I got you to do it.
Anyway,
do it.
But anyway, first episode was a Christmas episode. There was like special events, holiday events, DLC, mind you. Maple has her fucking ridiculous powers. She has her godlike defense powers because she doesn't want to get hurt.
Yep, maxed out defense, got it.
Yep, that was a thing in the very beginning. Her friend Sally, or her bestie, her rival.
You're talking about this like you've caught up.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not recapping. I'm not recapping everything.
Mine are gonna be so much shorter, but okay.
You know, that was really like basically.
All good. Go ahead. If there's more to talk about, please don't let me.
Yeah,
interrupt.
but basically, it still has the humor, it has the wholesome charm. I like the characters, like the interactions. Happy seeing them back. My friend who's watching, Chris, he's the one that recommended it to me.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. But it's adorable. It's not an isekai. It's just a video game type shit.
Hi.
So I like it for that. Strong, fun start for the first 2 episodes I have seen for it. So good shit there.
Good shit, pal.
Yes. All right, Nier Automata. This is based off one of my favorite video games, and I couldn't wait to watch it, and I was so happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say first episode, CGI was a little bit wonky for like some of the things at it, but in the second episode, everything improved so much. I'm glad we're getting a nice adaptation from A1 Pictures, who did Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Mm-hmm.
Then they also had the soundtrack for the video game in the show, so I was very happy to hear that, listen to that. 2B, we got 2B, 9S, wonderful characters that we get to play, that we played as. 9S is voiced by Tanjiro, so that's cool. But yeah, it's basically everything how I've seen from the video games. Like the first episode was the first mission. For the second episode, we get to learn more about the actual robots, and it was they played off well. Like it was a very sad thing. Like there was this one robot like had a scar on his head type of thing. Like he's like taking care of flowers, the garden, with one of the other robots, but the other robots are like that want to kill humans. They were like stomping all over. There was a battle zone, so that garden is ruined. That robot died. Like he fell off the cliff. Crash. He sees like the flower, like one of the flowers that he saw. It's like, oh man, they feel all this shit. It's like, oh, but very nice. This one I'm caught up with as well. Great start. This one I'm very excited about. I can't wait for more. I'll do an actual review next week when we actually do that.
If I manage to get fucking caught up by then.
Well, again, this is something I'm watching without you, so I can.
God, you're right. Oh my God. Guys, just as a heads up, there's going to be a few of them that I probably won't be caught up on just due to my fucking volume of fucking busyness that I have in my life. So
I will not be caught up much next week because again we got a company coming over on Friday.
Yes, enjoy.
So I will watch as much as I can, but if I both ones watching together, I'll probably hold off on those. That way he can catch up. We'll see what happens.
Indeed.
All right, my final one, Vinland Saga Season 2.
All right. You've been looking forward to this one.
This was perfect.
All right.
Perfect premiere. Word, buddy. Great premiere.
By the way, for those watching live, if you look at our background, it's from Vinland Saga.
Exactly. But basically it's like 12 or so years after after season 1. First we get a new character, Einar. He's at his home with his sister, his mother. They get raided. Like, and the mother died, the daughter died.
Right.
and he gets caught. He's a slave now, basically.
Oh, Dre.
Yep. So all that's going on, and he's like trying to figure out how to get out of here, type of thing. But for now, he basically has to play along. He gets bought as a slave by this farmer, and he meets Thorfinn, which is our protagonist from the first season.
Okay.
And he's now a slave. He's not a warrior anymore. He's none of that.
How
And
did he become a slave? Something that happened in season 1?
No, he got arrested at the end of season 1.
Something happened in season 1. That's what the fuck that means, buddy.
That's it. But we don't know. Like, no one knows what happened after he got arrested.
Now we know.
Yeah. That he's now a slave, and
he's also a Dre.
Yeah. The despair and defeat in his eyes, like this, how he looks.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his purpose in life is gone. Basically, in the first season, he wants to fight Askeladd in a duel and kill him because Askeladd killed his father. But he never got that. Askeladd is dead. Because Askeladd killed the king. He was fighting all basically sword blazing, fighting everyone. And when Kante was named as the king, they asked. His first order of business was basically kill Askeladd. He died. Thorfinn never got that final duel or that revenge of killing him. That was his whole purpose of like joining him in quests and accompanying him. Like, if I do this, like I want to fight you to duel after, type of thing. And Thorfinn never won, and he's just not getting that. And Askeladd was basically telling him like, just live your life, type of thing. Like revenge isn't the answer. Like he basically raised him after Thorfinn's dad died. Like just keeping him around, teaching him how to fight like properly. And he wanted to give him that life. And the new king, he was telling Thorfinn, because they were friends during this little adventure, like to join me and all this. And then Thorfinn like cuts his face, and that's where he got arrested, and he lost his weapons and all that shit. And now we see him as just a farmer, obedient, submissive, has no will to live. But I love the atmosphere of everything going on. The music, like the scores, the OP, the ED, just the characters, like this complete change of Thorfinn, and now with Eider. I can't wait. Like, I love the slave arc in the manga. I know people are complaining like, oh, there's no fights. Like, Vinland is more than fights. They're there because there's war and stuff like this, but it's just the journey of Thorfinn's life and just everything surrounding it, the atmosphere of this, and now like we're seeing a new character in Thorfinn with this slave arc, and we'll definitely get flashbacks from basically before a slave and between and after being imprisoned. We're gonna get all that. Like, this is where we're gonna be like basically mature more. It's gonna be mature. He's gonna grow like out of that bubble, and we're gonna find out what happens with him next. The same with Einar, despite him being impatient, wanting to get out. Even the slave owner that owns him, he's a very nice guy. He even says like, just do some farm work for a while, and you can buy your freedom, basically. But yeah, great premiere. Nice second episode after. I love this. It's a shame it's not going to be in my Winter Wars because it's still going on with 24 episodes. But I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it overall.
Enjoy the ride, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's it for me.
There's this article that said Ash has a final goal for his Pokemon.
Oh shit! That was another one I added. Sorry.
Oh, you want to add fucking that one, but you don't want to.
I did add that.
The other ones. You don't want to add a high card, but you'll watch the end of Pokemon.
Well, yeah. I want to see the story yet. I did watch this. First episode.
Let me add Pokemon here.
It didn't pop up for some reason on my thing.
Because you're watching too many. After like 20, like it stops popping up. Like I have 25 on my list, I think.
Really?
And like it doesn't, like not all of them pop up. Honest to God, it's so weird the way they do it.
Really?
I can't see them. Yeah, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have 25 here, and not all of them are popping up, in all sincerity.
All right, let me double check that before I go back to you because I want to see if some disappeared on mine or not.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna put Pokemon under your list.
Yeah, I did. I like that basically Ash is rotating like teams, like with like Sceptile, Donphan, like this.
Mm.
Not much happened. Basically, we see Latias, which is a legendary, wounded and injured. Ash helped take care of it. I thought Ash was going to catch it after because usually that's what happens when he befriends them from like an illness or whatever. And he catches it. Like, oh, he's finally going to catch a legendary. Nope, that didn't happen. But yeah, that was it for that. Nice start for that. So 10 more episodes to go. Now I'm done.
All right. Oh, God damn it. All right. Here we go. All right. I already mentioned Boruto. So we'll do Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist is first. I really enjoy. I'm enjoying a lot of these. There's so many great ones that Matt isn't watching this season. And I hope the rest of the fucking year isn't like this because I'm gonna kill myself. But yeah, Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist is really cool. It's I don't even know the fucking character names, dude. Let me pull these fucking up. Reincarnation. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Actually, no, let me do it this way. Back up. Let me go to anime list. Let me go to Reincarnation. Hi, mochiron desu ka? Okay. Okay, so the show basically follows a exorcist at this point in some, I guess, land, and his name is Haruyoshi. And Haruyoshi is the strongest exorcist. He has all these yokai and monsters and things like that he can summon and finagle with. And he gets killed by some evil motherfuckers, I guess, that conspired against him, and he dies. But before he dies, he reincarnates. He sets like a reincarnation spell, and he's like, I'm going to come back and be the strongest exorcist once again. So he reincarnates, and he ends up being he ends up going to a land of magic and whatnot, and he's reincarnated as a boy named Seika. And Seika is part of like this, I guess, not powerful, but like this like renowned clan, and they're all strong like individuals, and they don't follow the same path. So if like one is a lord, the other one's going to go to the army, the other one's going to go to magic school and be a magician, whatever, a wizard, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So he's got two older brothers. One is really nice. His name is Penis Wrinkle. I'm just kidding. It's not. It is. They don't even fucking say his name here. Are you joking? Fuck, I forget his name. Anyway, you got the nice brother and you have a dick brother. I don't remember their names offhand. So, what's it called? So the dick brother constantly bullies him. The nice brother is kind of timid because he doesn't know how to really respond to him. They do a magic aptitude test, and the magic aptitude test shows that Seika has no magic whatsoever. And everybody finds it a bit peculiar, but basically he's destined for the army. However, little do they know that he has strong spiritual powers, and spirits aren't really like known in this like realm. So he's able to use his spirit powers and kind of use it like magic. And on top of that, he studies magic on his own since his parents, because he has no given magic, is like, oh, we're not gonna spend money on magic tutoring or anything like that. So he becomes really smart. He learns magic, but what he does, again, he keeps his abilities to summon spirits as well. Like he kept his memories, and so he's able to summon his first spirit, which is this one yokai. Her name is Yuki, and basically she was like one of the first things. The spirit, very small, but she's like kind of like a companion. She hides when she's not supposed to be viewed, etc. And basically over the course of time, he kind of plots this path to get to the magical school, because he does want to go to the magical school. So he learns magic on his own, and he basically concocts a fucking a plan to stand out. And so he basically summons a yokai, tells him, hey, I need you to chase down this monster, this toad monster from the mountains. And so the yokai does, and he's able to basically stop it with poison. He disguises it as fire, but he basically kills it with poison, and everybody's impressed. He took down this monster that all these adults would have problems with. He took it out in one hit. Like, he's OP as shit, you know? And so basically, he tells his father's like, I feel compelled to give you a gift. By the way, they don't celebrate his birthdays or anything like that. Like, he's the son of a mistress. Like, he ain't shit, right? And so he asked his father. His father's like, I feel compelled to give you a gift. The father's like, okay, well, what do you want? And so Seika in this world says, hey, I want to go to magic school. And his older brother, who's a dick to him, is like, oh, but I'm going to magic school, da 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 da. And he's like, that's it. I challenge you to a duel, right? And they're like, all right, well, if you accept, that's fine. He's like, under one condition, I want to take my attendant, which is a girl that also gets bullied by the older brother, and her name is Aoife. And Aoife has a strong spiritual connection as well. She could control like natural spirits and stuff, but she just hasn't harnessed the power. And Seika's been kind of training her on the down low. And Aoife has a total thing for Seika. Like she's head over heels in love with him. She like later on in the episode when they do manage to succeed, she wants to fuck everything. Like not in like a bad way, you know. She's like, do you want me to come to your room tonight? Do you want me to attend you? And he's like too stupid to realize like, bro, she wants the dick. But whatever, it's mostly wholesome from that standpoint. Nothing sexual really or anything like that. She doesn't have humongous bouncing titties with like shit you'd see.
Right.
Not yet, at least. Maybe in time she will get them. But in any case, so Seika ends up beating the shit out of his older brother without killing him. Just automatically just destroys him with his powers. And their goal, because this wasn't the official duel, but the duel is like, all right, I'll duel you now. If you admit defeat, then you're going to forfeit tomorrow. And so he defeats him, he forfeits, and they go to magic school. And that's episode 1. The episode 2 is already out. I haven't seen it. From all these episode 2s or 3s, I probably haven't seen it. I've seen a few of them, so we can go over them in detail. Most of the ones that we saw together, I saw multiple episodes, but not
like
all.
like I said, we're not gonna do too much. Again, it's just how we feel about him so far.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so that's the first one. That's Reincarnation of Strongest Exorcist. He basically says he's going to use his cunning to be the best person ever, which
okay,
that makes sense. Okay. Second one I have is Revenger. Oh, good God. This is fan-fucking-tastic, bro. Revenger is so good. It surprised me. And that's why Angel was fucking going over it. So it's fairly straightforward. I've only seen episode 1. Basically, the show focuses around a samurai. His name is Dickface McGee. No, it's Raizo. So Raizo's a samurai. Raizo is tasked by his boss to kill a certain man who's gotten into the opioid trade, because this is set in old Japan. Like the English are starting to come in, things like that. So he's tasked to kill this man. He kills the man. We find out later that that man was his fiance's father. And he's like, well, you know, I did what I had to do. He goes to report home after he ends up having a conversation because he feels guilty. He ends up having a conversation with this guy named Usui. And Usui is like kind of like this merchant jack of all trades, but he's kind of shady too. And we find out more about him later on. But he has a conversation with Usui. They have, you know, it's a good productive conversation between two men about what happened. And he's like, all right, well, you know, you're good to go. All right, cool. Thank you. He leaves. He goes to report back to his boss, and 3 attendants of his boss come to meet him on top of a mountain. And he's like, well, that's odd. And they have a conversation, and they basically try to kill him. They're like, oh, you fucked up. Like, you know, that blah, blah, blah. So they try to kill him. He hears a voice that's later on revealed to be one of Usui's attendants. It's a girl named Neo. And she has like these powers with like string. It's pretty cool. So she tells him jump. And so he jumps. He gets shot because they have like, you know, small little pistols by this time. He gets shot, but he jumps off a cliff into a raging river. But he's rescued and he survives, right?
right.
All good. We find out basically that it wasn't the father, her fiance's father wasn't the guy running the opioids. It was her son. It was his boss. And the father was gaining evidence to try and turn him in, and they killed him. He had him killed. So at this point, his fiance thinks her father was killed, her fiance was killed, and she's in mourning. And so him, Usui, and Rio, I think her name is, what did I say?
Neo,
Nio, and another man named Soji, which we don't really know. I'm sorry, not Soji. It is Jinkuro. He's the other guy. We don't really know much about him, but the 4 of them go on a plan to get revenge. They get the revenge. And after they get the revenge, it's really cool. Lots of blood, lots of death, lots of crazy ways that motherfuckers get killed. It's pretty wild. Like one gets hung, the other one gets slashed. Somebody gets their fucking like gets suffocated with magic. Usui's got a crazy tattoo. He basically believes in like God, and he's got a tattoo of the Virgin Mary on his back. Colored tattoo, absolutely gorgeous tattoo. But he basically prays to the Virgin Mary, uses some evil power, and fucking suffocates a guy. Like, it's lit. It's fucking lit the way motherfuckers die in this shit. So he gets the revenge. He goes over to his he runs over after he gets the revenge to his fiance's house. And the fiance was looking out into the moon, and she's depressed. She heads back inside. He's running over to the fiance's house. He takes out a dagger, and he's basically gonna go to her, confess his sins, and commit seppuku. But when he gets into the room, he finds his fiance had committed seppuku, stabbed herself in the neck, bled out, died. And now he's got nothing. He was betrayed by his master. He killed his fiance's father, and his fiance committed fucking suicide. What is he going to do now? I don't know. I haven't seen episode 2 yet, but I'll let you know when I do. Great shit, though. Very, very, very compelling. No doubt. Next on my list is Reborn to Master the Blade. This has got comedy, and it's got another OP character. Oh, it's good shit, dude. Reborn to Master the Blade. All right, here we go. So the story follows a knight, right? His name is Inglis. He's an old king. He ends up being a king. He's a great swordsman, and he's dying of old age. He ends up dying, and as he's dying, he meets with with like whatever their goddess is, and the goddess says, "Hey, you've been such an honorable man. You know, you've been a great leader. You've prayed to me all these years. I'm here to return your favor. If it's within my power, you can have any one wish." He's like, "I wish to be reborn, but I don't want to be king. I just want to be able to master the sword, because as great as I was, if I had had the time and the resources to dedicate to my craft, Lord knows the heights that I could have achieved." And she's like, "Okay, no problem. I'll reincarnate you." Reincarnates the man into a girl. So she's a girl.
I want tits.
Her name is also Inglis.
Yep.
And although she's weak, he retained basically a lot of like spirit energy. I forget what it's called. But it's like earth energy, and he retains all like this knowledge of earth energy. He just doesn't have the body to use it yet. You see her floating and shit like that, like, and he's super smart because he retained his memories again, shit like that. And he's, like I said, super OP. In the first episode, you see him take on like he basically, there's a like a dick fucking like prince or some shit battling, like sword fighting with like the guard, and he's just kicking all their asses. But the reason why he's kicking their ass is because he's manipulating magic around them through his eyes, and they end up like being like discombobulated or something like that, and he's able to take advantage of it. So she's like, "Hey, I'll take him on." And like by this stage, they fast forward. He actually, let me back up before they fast forward. When she's like, I don't know, fucking like a year old, 9 months or something, a dragon comes, fucks up the castle, and she's able to basically kill the dragon at 9 months old. Like this powerful fucking dragon kills the dragon in 9 months, and fucking just passes out because she's so weak, because she's only 9 months old. She don't have the power yet to, you know, to use her magic or use her powers. So fast forward 5 years, she's 5 years old, facing like this 13 or 14-year-old prince, and fucking kills him, just bodies him. Not literally kills him, but just bodies him. Admits defeat, everybody. She's like, "Oh, she's OP, whatever the fuck." And you see her now. She's like, "Oh, you know, like I'm starting to grow into my body." And she's 5. She's like, "I look really pretty." Things like that. She's always looking at herself in the mirror. She's like, "Well," she's like, "Hey, at least if I'm a girl, at least they made me a pretty girl." Like that shit made me laugh. But yeah, dude. So the story is basically of a old king reborn into a girl. The girl is OP. She's pretty. Her name's also Inglis, and the story focuses around her best childhood friend named Rafinha. They grow up together, and they're like royalty themselves, as well as her cousin. Cousin is Leon. Cousin's Leon. He's cool thus far, and that's for episode 1. I haven't seen episode 2 yet. Already aired. So that's that one. Next up is, actually, I should have done Play It Cool Guys. Episode 14 of Play It Cool Guys. It focuses basically, and it's easy to recap, but it's hard to explain. Basically, it revolves around the red-headed guy. His name is Soma. He basically has this habit of laughing, you know, whenever he's embarrassed by stuff. A couple things happen, whatever the fuck. But he has like really a good back and forth conversation with one of the other characters. I forget his name now. If I click on the thing, I'll probably let you know. Give me one moment. Jotamate kudasai. Play It Cool Guys. So he talks to Shun, and Shun is like, you know, one thing that pisses me off is that you're not really true to yourself. Like, hey, you're an adult man. You know, it's okay to laugh. And he's like, oh, but if I smiled at everything, wouldn't I be creepy? And he goes, yeah, you would be. But It's just your truest self, and you get. And that's why I'm telling you, man, you should really watch it because you get like yaoi vibes from this. They're not gay. None of them are gay to our knowledge, but there's yaoi vibes, like the cuteness. They get embarrassed by each other. They blush. It's really cute. And you know, just have this heartfelt conversation between the two guys. Basically, Soma's saving up money. He's trying to save money so all of them could go on the trip. And he's like, "Where would you want to go?" He's like, "Go to the beach." And then you see them like all like doing random things. He's like, "No, I think we'd be too scatterbrained for that." Like they're all very quirky. It's so great. Let me just go over again. Shun is a high school kid. He does shit kind of backwards. And then when you call him out on it, he's like, "Yeah, I meant to do that. Totally meant to do that." What's his face? Soma is the red-haired kid. He's in college as a design student. He does silly shit or he's like very forgetful. And then when he gets called out on it, he laughs, like he giggles. It's like a trait. He covers his face and he giggles. Mima is very he's a salary man. He's 27 years old, salary man. He's very like not airbrain, but he's very like far brain. Like he'll just go like he'll forget some shit and not realize it, or he'll be like, "Oh, I was supposed to do this instead." And he's just like, you know, it is what it is, but he's cool as fuck. And then the fourth guy, his name is 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, they haven't gone over the other guys. They haven't gone over the other guys. There's been a couple of new characters. Like there was one really compelling story from Play Cool Guys, which is, I believe, was the previous episode, where Mima ends up with. There's a childhood backstory, basically, of he receives a book from one of his childhood friends in middle school, and he's like, "Here's my first novel. I want you to read it." He ends up reading the guy's novels and falling in love with like him as a fan, not realizing that that's the same guy who he went to school with. So he ends up going into a work meeting and he ends up meeting him as part of it. And the guy recognizes him immediately, but Mima doesn't recognize. His name is Igarashi Sensei. So Igarashi ends up, you know, recognizing him. He's like, "Oh yeah, did you go to this school? Or you in this class with X teacher?" And he's like, "Oh my God, you know me so well. How do you do that?" He's like, "It's just instinct." The time goes on, they start slowly. He starts slowly realizing that it was his childhood friend. And at the end of the episode, he's like, "No way that was. No fucking way." And so the publicist, as they're walking the opposite direction, the publicist asks Igarashi, he's like, "You knew him, didn't you?" He's like, "Yeah, but if he doesn't remember me, that's fine. You know, if anything, it's a good opportunity for new friends to get on new footing." It's so wholesome, dude. So wholesome. So they're short episodes, wholesome, yaoi vibes, good colors, good music. Dude, fucking watch it, bro.
All right.
Fucking watch it. You got
All right.
2 hours. You can go through 14 episodes. They're only 11 minutes long. You can listen to the OP once or twice so you get a feel for them. And then you can skip them. And they're like 8 minutes, basically. End up being 8-minute episodes. And then you can listen from episode 13. They changed the OP and the ED. So then you can tell the differences.
All right.
I like the OP of season 1 more than the ED or part 1 or half 1, core 1, whatever you want to call it. Because it's a continuation. Actually, yeah, I put it already, so that's fine. And then for core 2, I like the ED far more than I like the OP. Those are my couple takes on that. But yeah, dude, watch it, bro. It's so good. I'm gonna put Play Cool Guys under our shared.
All right. Mm-hmm.
All right, good.
You got one more, right? High card.
No, 2.
You got 2. Fuck.
I got 2. The next one I'm going to talk about is Monogatari. Monogatari is again a pretty good one. Basically, there's spirits called Sukumgami, and the Sukumgami. The episode starts off pretty sad. You see this giant Sukumgami basically take the life of our main character. His name is Hyoma, and Hyoma basically sees his older brother and sister get killed by this, and they save him from dying himself. But ever since then, like, he hates the Sukumgami. What the fuck did I say? Sukumgami. Sukomagami is officially what it is. We'll call him Sukumgami just to shorten it, easier. So he hates the Sukumgami, but he works basically as like part of a clan that collect these spirits, and they help them either move on or help them acclimate, whatever. He just beats the shit out of them all the time, which is bad business. He creates damage, all this shit. So his grandfather, who's the head of this organization, they're not showing his name, but his grandfather is basically like, "Hey, you're being a dick right now. You're being a hot-headed kid, and I'm gonna show you. Like, I figured you would have grown past, the hatred that you have due to your, family's passing." He's like, "I'm never gonna accept them. I'm always gonna hate them. Da 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 da. You never know when they're gonna turn evil on you. Like he has this deep mistrust and hatred toward them. So he's like, I tell you what, I know 7 of them who are acclimated to as humans in society. They all fall under a human master, and you're gonna get to live with them for a few months. Pack your shit, bye-bye. So he ends up getting dropped off, and these 7 Sukungami are like fucking, they're all great. They're all fucking fighters. Like there's fighting, blood, shit like that. It's again another dope series with fighting and spirits. And basically he ends up meeting the master of the Sukungami. Her name is Botan, and they're both college age students at this point, 18, 19 years old. She goes to college, this girl, and you can tell immediately that there's like a little bit of a connection there between them. So there might be a little bit of a love story as well, which will be captivating given that they're college students. But just in terms of the fighting is like super legit. Like fucking one guy fucking basically has swords from shadows that come out of his fucking arms and katanas. To his credit, what's his face? Hyoma has like the clan like magic as well as some like clan like relics that negate fucking Sukungami magic. So it's really cool. Like he basically just eats the sword and fucking like makes it disappear. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, dude, it's super fucking solid. Super fucking solid. And then our final one, which is one of the shockers for me, was how amazing it was, is High Card. High Card. Let me go to the fucking the thing. Okay, so High Card basically it focuses around a guy named Finn, and the principle of it is basically they're these magical playing cards, like a deck of normal playing cards, but they each have magical powers that enable like the wielder to do like, you know, various shit, right? So they end up, after like somebody tried to steal them all, they end up getting fucking spread out across the world, and various people end up getting the cards. And the principle of it basically is somebody is trying to collect all the cards again for whatever reason, don't know. So we basically see in episode 1 a battle with Finn. Our main character's name is Finn, and he has his card is the 2 of, I think the 2 of spades, which is ends up being a revolver with like a crazy OP bullet, like bullets, like pretty legit. And like you see 2 other cards, like you see like, I don't know, like 10 of diamonds or some shit, or 10 of hearts, whatever the fuck. One of them basically is like a lucky card that you see where like the episode focuses on this guy who has one of the cards and he just has luck on his side. Like if something's going to fall on his head, it doesn't. Like he's at a casino, so he's winning all of his fucking hands, all this shit, bro. Like he's pulling the slots, winning multiple millions of dollars. Like it's pretty nuts. So they take him to a room. They know about his card. They try to get his card, and then one of the bad guys, who I don't think he's here because I think he's dead now, he had one where basically it turns anything he touches into fucking marbles, like into like edible marbles. And so he basically like takes motherfuckers' heads, blows them off, and turns them into marbles. Somebody's arm, you have no more arm. It's a bunch of marbles now. Like it's fucking, nice. It's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of blood. Again, another one with super blood. And then finally, we see our one guy who's basically going to end up recruiting Finn, as it looks like. His name is Redgrave. We don't know his name as of episode 1, but according to analyst, it's Redgrave. And Redgrave's power, what the fuck power was it again? I don't even remember his fucking power, but he has some other crazy power himself. Oh, he can revive himself, basically. Like he gets shot in the head. He's in a car accident with a broken leg, and he's just walking around like nothing. And that's just 3 or 4 of the cards. And there's a playing deck of fucking 52 of them. So
good.
Super legit, dude. Like if you have room for one more anime that's cool. I'm not counting Play It Cool, guys, because it's a short watch. It's 11 minutes, dude. Like it's 8 minutes if you skip the OP and ED. So if you have room for one more anime out of all the ones that I just mentioned, probably would recommend High Card.
I will try.
That's it for me, buddy.
All right, let's get to
hour and 43 in, and there's only 12 more to go.
This
season's gonna be nuts. We're gonna be doing 3-hour episodes each week, dude.
Yeah, let's get through these as quick as we can, then.
Good God.
Spy Classroom. We'll start with that one.
All right, fairly simple.
It's people compared it to Assassination Classroom. Basically, a spy named Klaus. He has his own thing now after a mission went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So how does he cope with this? A harem of 7 spies.
Of course.
Lily, Monica, Fia, Grit, Sylvia, Annette, and Sarah.
Of course.
Of course. That's how else you gonna do? How else you gonna cope?
Of course.
Basically, Klaus wants the 7 of them to defeat him.
Yes.
And did you see the second episode or no?
No.
Okay, yeah, they'll get more into that. But it even got a point where he was like fucking naked.
Wait, did I? No, fuck. What happened in the second episode briefly? Give me.
Basically, Klaus has a mission. It was the same mission that his former people died in.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that one. I saw that.
So he saw the girls try to chase him, like try to get him to surrender.
Yeah, in the shower, but naked.
Yeah, in the shower. He's like you're naked. Like how a spy doesn't care
about being seen in the nude, which is great for 7 fucking teenage girls, right? Totally.
And they're like, and one of them was like, I seen his front.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, this has potential. The humor's there.
Yeah, the humor's there. The guy can't teach for shit. He's like, how did you do it? I just do it. But I like the way he explained it. He's like, when you put on clothes, did you put one arm in? Did you twist your body? He's like, you don't have to explain that type of stuff. You just know and you just do it. So it's the same thing. And I like the way that him and our main girl, the blonde one, I believe,
the
Flower Petal, whatever her name is, Lily Petal, Lily Garden,
yeah, Flower Garden,
yeah. So I like the way that she interacts with them and she's taking ownership. She's got the most potential out of the 7 girls. It seems like the one with the hat, she's so fucking adorable to me.
Sarah, yes,
she's so adorable. I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Yes. And the dyke, she's pretty funny too.
Well, come on.
What?
Which one are you talking about? You can't just say the dyke. That one.
The short hair girl that's kind of manly. Like she's like, I'm gonna fight him.
The
I'm
white
gonna
hair?
fucking kill him. She curses and everything.
Siblia, yes.
Yeah. She's cool.
The white hair one, yeah.
Yeah, she's cool too.
Yeah, they're all adorable. It's nice. It's funny. The potential's there.
Yeah.
It's not great yet, but there is something there.
Yeah.
So it's
we already know this won't hit a 5, but hey.
What?
I said we already know this won't hit a 5, but
No. It might be a mention. We'll see.
It's gonna be so tough, bro.
Again, we got so many.
I know it's gonna be so tough, dude.
All right, the Fire Hunter.
This is weird for me. I agree with you in terms of this having the most potential in terms of the most unique story. It's just odd.
Yeah, it's like a feudal mixed with like industrial.
Yes. So the background story is basically the world was reborn.
Yeah.
There was a civilized world.
Yeah, humanity's last war.
And now humans can't go near fire. If you go near fire, you spontaneously combust. The principle of it is what just Matt said, to basically prevent humans from going to war. Doesn't mean they don't fight, but they don't use guns and tanks and whatnot to go to war now. They use arrows and other things. So
or like a melee weapon.
Yeah. So the story basically kind of follows this one girl. Her name is Toko. Toko goes into a forbidden forest that has all these crazy monsters, ends up getting almost killed by one, but a fire hunter saves her at the cost of his life. However, he leaves. The final note he leaves is, take my dog. His name is Kanoko, right?
Which one?
Coco. Coco. Wow.
Kanoko?
Yeah.
Yes, the wolf.
Kanoko. His name is Kanoko. Kanoko is untrusting of all humans, only listens to Toko, but it's causing problems for her family. And so her family tells her, listen, to atone for the sin of costing that man his life and taking care of his dog, return the dog back to the fire hunters. They're in the capital. So they end up waiting for this caravan of like trading that comes through, that comes about every 6 months. And they tell her like, hey, we got to stop at other villages. It's going to take us at least 6 months to get to the main capital.
Did you tell them, like, did you say like what they use for trade?
Just various goods.
Paper.
Oh, it's like a special paper.
Yeah, but that they have to make.
Yeah, it's a special paper that's handmade. It's really difficult to make. It's harder to make during the summer, which is when they ask for the favor. It's interesting from that standpoint. But in any case, they're like, hey, it's going to take us 6 months to get to the capital. We end up having to do paperwork and other things. So it'll be another few months, and then it'll be another, once we leave out, it'll be another like 6 months before we make it back here at least. So you're honestly looking at like 2 years or more that you're going to be away from your village. And she's like, I don't care. I have to atone. It's fine.
Yeah. They just want to get rid of her, like the mother, the
The mother and the sister are assholes to her, but the grandmother.
I'm sorry, she's an orphan. She's living with them, but yeah.
Yeah. And they say, listen, like, I know you went, like, I don't know what possessed you to go into the forest. And she feels like upset because she's being guilted. But again, she's like, you did it for your grandmother because she's losing her eyes. And I think it's the grandmother that's talking to her. She's like, listen, my eyesight is fine. No need to worry about that. We'll be waiting for you when you come back. Foreshadowing that they're not going to be. But in any case, that's how episode 1 basically ends. She ends up on the train and they go on their way. And episode 2 hasn't dropped. It'll drop in
Saturday.
Another Saturday?
Yep.
No, it says 2 hours 17. 2 days. No, 2 days, 9 hours. Yeah, that's a Saturday. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's interesting. I like the old school type of art style.
That's what drew me to it, is that art style, but it's starting off slow. Unfortunately for me this season, because that's what happened with one of the ones that I'm not watching, which was I'll be damned if I don't remember which one it was. Let me see. Profile. Which one did I say I was pausing? Pause. Nope, that's that. Pause. Where did I pause? Here we go. The Legend of Heroes. It started out a little slow for me. It's not bad by any means. I wasn't like, oh, this shit sucks. But I just have too much I'm watching. So at this point, if it's gonna start out slow and it's not captivating enough, like, this is the only other one I can honestly think to consider dropping. Fire Hunter. So we'll see how episode 2 goes. If it's not strong enough for me at this stage, I'll pause it, because that's why I didn't flat drop the other one, because it wasn't bad. I don't know when the hell I'll go back and watch it.
It's just on hold for now.
It's on hold, yeah, because I just have too much going on. So that'll probably be Fire Hunter, unless you can convince me otherwise as the season progresses. But we'll see how season goes.
We'll see how the next episode goes.
Sorry, yes.
All right, moving on. The Ice Guy and his cool female colleague.
This is so cute.
This is adorable, yeah.
This is fucking cute.
Yeah, basically Hiromu is...
I've not seen today's episode, did you?
I did. I'm not going to talk about it, but I did.
Okay.
This was said, like, okay.
I saw they went on a date, that's all I know.
Yeah, that's why I said, okay, this is better. Because it was more of Hiromu's trope with how the ice gets summoned. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to be like too repetitive or like overstay its welcome. I think that was my fear.
Snow, it constantly snows.
I got snow where like stuff gets frozen.
Yeah.
Kuro no Kiseki is a tie-in to the games. Okay.
Which one is that?
I think the one you're talking about, Legend of Heroes.
Oh, I didn't realize there was game. That was a game.
No, well, there you go.
Oh, well, then I'm probably not going to go pick it up, because I just don't have a thing for game anime. Not that it's bad, because obviously Cyberpunk was phenomenal according to everybody and their mother. If I'm not playing
it's like I loved it, but it just like it took over my life for 2.5 months.
Well, it did for Sean, but in any case.
Well, for Sean and Angel and all that shit.
Yeah, so for me, that's fine. I'll probably end up just flat dropping it, because I love video games. I just don't have the time anymore to play them. I have a PS5 and a fucking Xbox One X. So, and I don't hardly turn them on. I spent $1,000 on 2 systems and don't hardly turn them on because I just don't have the time. Thank you for that explanation, Chris. I appreciate that. I'll basically at this stage, it's on pause. There's no point, because it's not bad. Like I said, when I saw it, just like I would probably love to see what's called Nier
Automata.
Automata. I would probably, that looks fucking tits.
But that you would love.
I'm sure I would love it, but I just don't have the tie into the game. So it's like I don't have the same appreciation for it. So I just
even if you didn't follow the game, like some people would.
But then I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to play the game. Like I did that with Scarlet Nexus, and I regretted it.
Yes,
I regretted seeing Scarlet Nexus because it was just mid. Like it looked cool. Oh, it's based on a video game. Okay, I'll try it. Yeah. Probably not the worst. Probably the worst one I probably could have chose. I probably could have done like Cyberpunk, and I'd be more interested in shit like that. But
right.
That was what it was. Anyway, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
Yeah. He also wrote, it takes place between the trails of Cold Steel 2 and 3.
Okay.
But yeah, Fuyutsuki is adorable as well.
She's, oh my god, I would love her. She's gonna be on the list for freaking for.
She's a waifu contender, yeah.
A waifu, yeah.
Also, fucking her cat too, Namiru.
Yeah, Namiru, which is it's a little acronym for stop.
Yep.
Yamiru, which means stop.
But no, it was cute. I love the interactions with them. The coworkers aren't bad either. Komori and
Spirit is cute and funny.
Yeah, Komori is the fox one.
Yes.
Saejima is the other.
And I heard in this new episode they have the Phoenix.
Katori, yes.
I don't know. I just saw the Phoenix because that's the pick I chose.
Yeah, Katori-kun.
Is he gay? Because they had the rainbow.
No, he's a childhood friend.
Oh, I just saw that. I saw the rainbow, so I was like, oh, they have a gay guy. That's cool.
No,
that's the first thing I saw. Rainbow.
He could be. He could be.
He could be.
I don't know, but I think it's more the energetic childhood friend for Himuro.
Okay, cool.
But no, I like it. I like the interaction.
Iron Ice. I did that.
Yeah, basically.
I really like it, dude. I really like it. The colors are beautiful. The way they blush is adorable. The way that they're falling for each other.
The jazz of it is great.
Yeah. Side note, I just realized because you know what kind of shirt this is?
What shirt is that? So yeah, Demon Slayer. Okay.
The 7 Harashi.
Nice.
Hashira, sorry. The 7 Hashira.
Hashiras, yes.
Yes.
But no, I like this one. This is it's gonna be a fun rom-com.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Speaking of rom-coms, Tomo-Chan's a girl.
I put you on this one, Matt.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh, yeah, because I was debating like 3 of them. Like, you know what? Yuri Fantasy or Tomo or the Great Snow Sea one. I was like, you know what? I'll do Tomo. I don't think I have a full-on comedy, really, except for Ice Guy and Nagatoro. Yeah. This is funnier.
Funnier. Definitely.
Tomo's great. Junie is... And basically, Tomo's a tomboy, and Junie only sees Tomo as a guy.
Yep.
But she, he does say she in one of the other episodes, but multiple times.
Yes.
But we'll get to that later.
Yes.
But basically, Tomo's trying to show more of her feminine side, even though not possible for her.
Yes.
Too violent, too angry.
I think it is. Did you see the latest episode?
Yes.
I did not. I saw her. She wore a skirt.
That was the second episode.
That's episode 2. No, it's
episode 3 came out.
Episode 3. Yeah, episode 3 is where she wears a skirt. She's wearing a skirt the whole time, but she wore a long skirt in the new episode. So she's trying to
and episode 2 is like just flat out skirt. No,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah, I saw that. We'll get to that.
But like she even what do you call it? Misuzu?
Yes, I love her. She's a little devil. I love her, bro.
Great.
I love her.
And you find out why she hates Junie.
Supporting female off rip.
So far, but we find out why she hates Junie. Basically, they were childhood friends, but it turns out she's mad that he broke up with her first.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, what?
Bombshell. Huh?
Yeah, basically, like he works out, he exercises. I don't like that. It's too much for me. So I was going to call it off. And all of a sudden he's like,
oh, no, but that's episode 3. You just ruined episode 3, which I want to see. Thank you.
But that was what happened. Yeah, just wait for the delivery of that. But no, you find out they used to date. And now this blonde bimbo type of Carol, yes.
Yeah, I remember her.
She's lazy.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be Tomo. Judy, teach me. It's like 1 push-up, done.
1 sit-up, Moody.
Done.
No, we can't do it. Can't do it. She's saying I can't do it. 1 push-up, Moody. Can't do it. Sit-up, Moody. Can't do it.
But no, I'm liking the interactions. I like that it is basically fight every episode. Tomo and Judy.
Yep.
Kosuke is not a bad side character for Tomo.
Nope.
Even Tomo's father's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So like, did you get in a fight with him? Did you win? Like, no. Like, failure. Come to the dojo now. But no, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad I picked this up.
I'm so glad.
So thanks, Ethan.
Do itashimashite, Matt-kun.
All right. Let's move on. Let's get to one of our season 2s, Inspector.
So good. Started out really well.
Yeah, I like it. Basically the first episode was an original, like wasn't for the manga. It was like it was a side case. Really? If you get
it was original to the manga, or not original to the manga. Sorry, it was an original to the anime. It was like basically just a random side case. Basically the they were talking about, oh well, hey, we're getting a little cramped. Let's move in. It's closer to the thing. But I don't want to move in with you. Oh, but they're making noise because they think we're doing indecent things, even though I'd love to be doing indecent things with you.
It's like no, it's like why? Because they think I'm because you look like a child. That's why I won't.
But I'm your girlfriend. It's totally okay to do things like that, And I was like, in my head, I was like, why don't you? Why don't you?
Yeah, like she has one leg. You could fit something in there.
Exactly, bro. You could literally skull fuck her. She doesn't have an eye.
Oh, you can skull fuck her. You can leg fuck her.
Exactly. No, you can't. There's no hole where the leg is.
I mean, you could make one.
You can do like a leg fuck, maybe like thigh fuck. You could thigh fuck,
or you can fuck her with her prosthetic leg.
I've never thigh fucked. Have you ever thigh fucked?
Thigh fucked?
Thigh fucked. Like you put your dick between her thighs and she like grinds on your like.
Oh, thigh job. Oh yeah, those are fun.
A thigh job. I've never had a thigh job.
Oh, those are great.
Really?
Yes.
I've been with so many women with big thighs, and I never thought like once I'm gonna put my dick between your thighs instead of inside your pussy.
No, it's basically it's like it's pressed against their slit. They're like grind against it back and forth. Like
ooh,
yeah,
baby, are you still watching?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like once you're erect enough, get put between. It's like pressed against their slit, then rub it back and forth.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I might have to try this. Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
I'll come back with a report when I do it, guys. I will come back with a report.
Yeah.
Matt, let me ask you something unrelated to anime. Did you see my story from the day before yesterday?
Which one?
Where I asked with no judgment, what lube would you recommend?
No.
I tried butt stuff. Spit doesn't work. She's a little tight. Very tight. Can't get it in the butt. I need some lube. What are you recommending?
I'll message you later for that.
Come on, do it on the air.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know the lube that we used, and they're sleeping right now. So
okay.
So I'll ask them when they wake up tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, you don't have any more? You can't just take a picture?
No, it's gone.
Okay. Is it New York specific? Can't get in Vermont?
No. We got it from I think it was a sex shop in Iceland or.
Jesus Christ!
We were there. Well, we were in Iceland.
I know you were there, but what the fuck?
I know we got in a sex shop, so
bro, it's gonna probably be some like crazy shit that you can only like Icelandic water and like fucking like the tip of a horn of a fucking Gallahorn or some shit.
Well, we did go to the penis museum.
Yes, you did. The penis museum.
Yeah, the fucking narwhal was huge.
Did you ever like see like a giant penis and feel like demasculated, or just like are you just confident in yourself?
It was just I was just like
every time I see a huge cock, I'm just like fuck, man. And like I'm like I don't have a micro penis or anything, but I'm just like son of a bitch, dude.
No, I don't care for length. Like I'm average, I'm sure. Like, but I don't care for like just what you do.
Yeah, more of that's always what I hear. That's why I'm always good at my skills. I never hear anything bad about my skills. I'm just thinking, man, if I had another inch, that would be fucking great.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's really the basis. Like I don't care for length. It's just what you do. That's what they care about at the end of the day.
I always laugh because my former roommate, she always talks about her son, and she's like, I hope this guy has a good penis. I'm like, Jesus Christ. She's like, I don't want him to have a bad penis. And I'm like, I get it, but I'm like, well, fuck. It's funny.
That's right, man.
It's not as funny the way I delivered it, but the way she delivered is absolutely hilarious. And I'm like, bro,
my cat's around somewhere.
He's went away because we're talking about fucking lube and penis.
Yeah. She's. I hear her chirping, but she's in the room somewhere. But
anyway, let's get back to anime. Inspector.
Let's get to the anime.
Inspector is basically they move in, so they go into this supposedly haunted room. And come to find out, the room itself isn't haunted. But the previous owner, we find out later on, as they always do an inspector, where they go through and they piece the story together. We found out the previous tenant was a former sumo wrestler. He found a sumo wrestler type of doll and picked it up, but he's like, didn't have room for it. He left the doll there. Come to find out, the doll is actually a very, very old spirit warder. And it's infused with spirit magic to get rid of bad yokai and akayashi and things like that. And it's in the form of a sumo wrestler. It's got a horn, it's got 4 arms, and it's giant. But basically at night, when the yokai are around the area, By the way, this is found out by a ghost that haunts the floor under. The ghost doesn't torment the other owner. Like, he's like, oh, he's really cool. Like, he likes to watch action movies. I'll sit there and watch them with him. You know, he's a really good guy. But he will basically the spirit will come out and do like the sumo dance, doom, doom,
Right.
doom, and they keep hearing upstairs, doom, 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 doom. And so basically we find out they made up a lie to the spirit so they don't get scared that, oh, it was just an iguana that he didn't have, whatever the fuck. But we find out it's the spirit. So they take the doll out. They end up getting in the room with no deposit fee, lowered rent. And they basically get a really good deal on this fucking new condo, because it's like a condo, not just an apartment. It's like a condo.
Right.
So cool for them, good for them. But they basically deal with the spirit. We see, what's his dick? I forget his name.
Which one?
Kuro. We see Kuro basically have to do what he normally does. He fights the spirit. He dies a couple times until he finds his thread. Finds the thread, is able to basically distract it long enough in order for I forget her name now.
Goddess?
Yeah, Iwanaga. In order for Iwanaga to basically stab the spirit in the neck with her sword, or sorry, with her cane, and break the spirit. They defeat the
Keep
spirit.
talking, let the cat out.
Yeah, breaks the spirit, and everything is all good on that. That's just a random episode, like Matt said, in regards to that. So episode 2 comes, and I loved episode 2. Episode 2 starts off with Yuki Onna, which is a snow woman. Basically, this guy is mountain climbing with his best friend. His best friend, out of the blue, pushes him off the cliff, leaves him for dead. The Yuki Onna comes. There's a funny interaction between them. And she's like, would you prefer that I fucking kill you? And she's like, no, just, I'm surprised that, whatever. She's full of herself. She's like, I'm so pretty, da da da. And he's like, you're all right, whatever. So it's funny. But she's like, oh, do you have money? And he goes, yeah. He's like, I have a lot of money. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna take half your money and save you. And she's like, what does a yokai have to do with money? You're like, oh, well, I disguise myself as a human, and I can't go and buy like sake and sweets without human money. And, I can't get human money any other way. So we'll do this. Like, okay. And he's like, only if you survive the night. So she puts like an igloo over him. He survives the night. She saves him. He ends up going to the police, reporting his best friend. Best friend goes to jail. The family offers him a large sum of money, basically. Then he's like, that's fine. I don't want to see his face again. No big deal. He starts reading up on the full stories of Yuki Onna based off of an author that the Yuki Onna had mentioned to him, and life moves on. 11 years later, you see him. He moves out to the country near the mountain, and he goes to the same town near the mountain and manages to see the Yuki Onna. And he sits down, has a conversation, tells her the story of the Yuki Onna. And the Yuki Onna is like, didn't I say I would kill you if you told anybody I saved you? He's like, well, I'm just confiding in the person who saved me. I'm not confiding with anybody else, so you don't have to kill me. She's like, oh, fine, technicality. But we end up talking. We find out the guy ended up being actually really rich. He ended up being really successful, but he found out that his wife cheated on him, and he started a company, and his president or his co-president, his vice president, stabbed him in the back, and the company ended up getting bought out. And so he's like, I have just a severe distrust of humans. I don't want to trust humans. But, I was just looking for somebody to talk to, whatever. And she's like, oh, you should make up excuses. But he's like, hey, I can cook. I have a house near here. You can come over, whatever. I'll give you money. I'll buy you, whatever. Just, hang out with me. Just platonic, right? Kind of like a sugar daddy situation in a way.
Yeah.
So, what's that? Hold on. Yes. Until 11-ish. Sorry. They end up in essence kind of going steady. She comes over 2 to 3 times a week. And they hang out, he cooks, they go to the supermarket, they buy food. Things are going really well between them. There's a funny scene where like, oh, like, hey, I'm a recluse, whatever, like, and she's like, oh, I can keep you company in other methods. And like she starts like stripping a little bit, and he's like, I'm not so desperate to basically sleep with a ghost, And she's like, oh, well. And then she starts talking a little bit about Hime-sama, which is basically what's her face? I always forget her name. God damn it. Iwanaga. And saying, like, hey, I asked Iwanaga what's up. And, she said, like, hey, as long as, like, we don't cross the line, then we're good. So when she starts bringing up fucking, she's like, wait, didn't your princess say that we can't have sex? And she's like, as long as we use contraceptive, that's cool. And he's like, oh, God. So presumably he fucked her. So they're hanging out the next day or whatever, how many days later, and there's a knock at the door, and they think it's delivery. He opens the door, and it's some cops, and the cops are like, "Hey, did you know your ex-wife was murdered last week?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" And basically, because he was the only known contact, he lives alone. You know, he has a motive because she cheated on him. They're basically suspecting him to be the murderer. And so Yuki Onna goes over to Iwanaga and says, "Hey, he has an alibi. He's innocent, but I'm a Yuki Onna. I can't vouch for him. So we need to." She basically hires her and Kuro to vouch for him and find out who killed his ex-wife, so they can be free.
All right, so that'll be our plot for right now.
Yes, and that'll be that for now. Then that's actually one that we both caught up on. Episode 3 will drop on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. It's a Sunday show.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro Second Attack.
I haven't seen episode 3.
Yep. But yeah, they dropped 2 episodes in 1 week.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, okay, fine. Second episode got leaked early, so we don't have anything for Saturday. But nope.
Yeah, nope. 3. Okay.
But yeah, if you know Nagatoro, she's a fucking likes to torture senpais.
Yes.
And senpai gets pegged.
Yes, he probably does.
Yep, and of course they read they read the same manga that's basically their lives right now.
Yeah, basically.
But a class president just gets tortured by the secretary
after he's caught cheating on a test.
Yep.
But the difference is that he made the other girl's life miserable for a while beforehand, and then she snaps and is like, "Oh, I'm a toy with him."
Yeah, and in this one, all the girls are super nice to him, except for Nagatoro as much.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love that. Like, they don't fuck with him. Like, yeah, he's cool. Like, yeah,
not as much, yeah. But they do it. They tease him, but they don't like.
Yeah, that's not like
they don't openly bully him. Yeah, like Nagatoro does.
Yeah, but they consider him a friend basically. So I think that's nice.
I'm gonna get water. Keep talking.
Yeah. All that was going on. Basically, senpai gets taken out to sushi. Gets together with all the girls, and they think they invited senpai there to basically grab the dishes that they want. But no, then they find out, and then basically now all the Sakura, Maki, and Yoshi, they're feeding senpai of all these unique combinations with the sushis, the fish eggs, stuff like this. Yet Nagatoro was starting to get jealous.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well, here's mine. And they're like, dude, what's with your fucking shitty food palette? Like, what is it? Who combines these two? The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, you're talking about the cum?
The fish, yeah, the
fish cum.
Yes, fish cum. they're like Nagatoro. What the fuck?
And you're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah. So,
and now the theme of the season is fish cum, guys.
Yes, it's fish cum. It's not cats. It's fish cum. But and then you got the fucking exhibitionist art council president say, take a Nagatoro to the zoo, like drawings, like you gotta express yourself. Like I go naked in the woods once a month to free myself.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
I was like, what the fuck?
Hey.
She's very confident in her body.
I would be too. You ever think about that, bro? If you're a woman, just like your body confidence and
probably not in public, but if it's like something like you're by yourself, that type of thing, go naked in the woods, maybe, sure.
Oh, dude, if I'm ever, God forbid, I ever get turned into a woman, the first thing I'm doing is putting something in my pussy. That's the first thing I'm doing, bro. I'm sticking some shit in my pussy. Hopefully, I'm not a virgin, so it doesn't hurt, and I'll pop my own cherry. But good God, did you ever see? Oh man, that's a really fucked up one. What? Did you ever see? There's a hentai that I read, right? Okay. And it's of a woman, or it's of a dude. He's like a playboy, and it's kind of like that one anime that I think is gonna drop soon, where basically the guy, the roommate, turns into a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, but so basically the roommate ends up fucking raping her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, roommate ends up raping her, and then she's disgusted by it, but then realizes she's like, oh, I really liked it, and then she starts becoming a whore, and she gets dicked by everybody. She ends up being a professional prostitute, kind of sort of like a call girl, ends up fucking everybody under the sun, gets pregnant, and fucking ends up what's it called? She ends up getting pregnant, and she's over here having fucking sex again continuously while she's pregnant. And then she ends up meeting with her best friend, who was a girl, and now the girl turns into a futanari, and they fuck too. It's fucking nuts. I saw that shit. I was like, it's just like it's like it's so weird, but you can't stop reading it. That was that.
I thought you were talking about emergence for a second. I was gonna say stop it right now.
No.
Okay, I was saying like you fucking stop.
No, I didn't even read the whole thing. Like I read about it and I was like, oh god. And I actually decided to read like pieces of it. And the end of that, oh good god.
Yeah, no.
Good god.
But yeah, I'll talk about
depressing.
But yeah, I'll talk the episode really quick. It's basically Senpai takes Nagatoro to basically draw, but Nagatoro thought it was like a date type of thing. But no, it's basically you come to me in art class, so you gotta basically participate type of thing.
Yep.
So she starts drawing. It's poor, but you know what? Better than me. Sure.
Yep.
But yeah, though basically Nagatoro goes away for a bit. We see these two random delinquent children. They're like making fun of it, and then Senpai just like says like, "No, like, how dare you make fun of someone that was like put effort in this?"
Yep.
And they're like, "What was that?" Like, "Oh, you defending yourself." And then Nagatoro comes in and say, "Hey, we do my senpai. What's going on?"
Where I forget where they were in season 1.
What do you mean?
Those are people that they knew from season 1.
It probably in the beginning. I don't remember.
I don't.
Yeah, they're like forgettable throwaway characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice start.
Yeah, and we realized she's like, oh, she overheard the conversation. She was blushing that he defended her. And the end of the episode was really nice, where they're like, all right, let's draw one more item. Ends up being a sloth. That was cute. He patiently draws a sloth. His drawing comes out nice. Nagatoro's drawing the sloth, and like, oh, I wonder what she's drawing. They're like, all right. He shows the sloth, very pretty. What did you draw, Nagatoro? She's like, I drew my favorite slowpoke fucking animal, and it's Senpai, and it's not a bad drawing.
No.
At all.
Yeah, he even smiled at it.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Kubo. What?
How many more do we have?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, we're blowing past these. Not bad.
Yeah, Kubo won't let me be invisible.
I haven't seen the latest one.
No, we'll talk about the first one. That's it. But this was cute.
It is very cute.
It's a light version of Takagi-san.
It is. I got that Takagi-san vibe. It's got a similar draw feel, I think, in a way. I'm not a huge fan of the drawing style, honestly.
I don't mind it.
I love I don't hate it by any means. I don't hate it. I like the drawing style. Let me say I'm not a fan of the drawing style. I don't mind it though. The colors are really nice. Music's nice, and just the vibe. The vibe is really, really cute.
Yeah, but basically, Shirashi.
Yes.
Basically, he's NPC energy 101.
Yes.
That's basically always high in the background. Nobody really notices him.
Yes.
He's not real to people.
Yes.
Except for to Nagisa Kubo. And yeah, guys, like she's sweet. She's like she has that little teasing thing. She's like the only one that like talks to him. Mm-hmm. She's the one that notices him and all this.
Yeah, he's completely invisible. Like nobody notices. He'll stand up in class and nobody except the teacher, who's a fucking like midget.
Yeah, it's like one of those toy keychain characters.
Yeah, that threw me off at first. When I first saw that, I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna like this. This might be a drop. But then everything else about the episode saved it.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm surprised.
Yeah. You came close to me. So guess what? You're gonna be on camera now. Say hi.
Hey. Mine left.
Minasan, konnichiwa.
Yeah, but no, I like the chemistry with Kubo and Shirashi.
I do too. It's very cute the way that they go back and forth, and just her love for him is just like, it's really cute. Like it's on the DL.
Yeah, it's a wholesome thing and doesn't need bouncing tits.
Nope. Yeah, dude.
But no, I'm looking forward to this continuing for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of a different one, the Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
My favorite. Oh my god.
This is great.
This is one of my favorites, dude. Oh my god. I love this.
But yeah, Sheena and then Fujimiya. But yeah, Fujimiya sees Sheena at the park. Basically he gave her an umbrella, right?
Yes.
Yeah, gave her an umbrella. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're out by yourself. Here's this. And because of this, Sheena wants to basically
repay the favor.
Yeah, and she goes above and beyond.
Yes.
Like cooks him bento boxes every day.
Yes.
And even cleaned up his apartment.
Up and clean. He ended up getting a cold because of that and took care of him in the interim.
Yeah.
He had a cold, made her rice porridge. They had a conversation. And this is one of those that it's going to end up, I feel, being a little dark because there's definitely something that
about Sheena.
Yeah, Shima's running away from something. Like her family's rich, she lives by herself.
But she doesn't live off that. She doesn't live off that much. Doesn't get much of an allowance.
No, well, no, she gets I'm sure she gets a nice allowance. But for her, I got the vibes of she's running away so she could be independent, or they were controlling, or something. I doubt it's gonna be dark, or it's gonna be like something really dark happened there, and she's running away from it. She mentioned she doesn't ever celebrate her birthday, and what's his face is the only person who ever celebrated her birthday with her. And gave her a teddy bear and what's it called? Something else. And they're like, I didn't tell you what my birthday was. How did you know my birthday? You're like, oh, well, you dropped your school ID and I noticed it on the school ID. So that's how I found out. You know, if you don't want it, you know, you can throw it away. Not a big deal. Oh, hand cream was the other thing.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
because he asked one of her friends, like, what do.
Oh, you don't want to go? Okay. No problem.
Yeah, because he asked one of his friends, like, what would be an appropriate gift for someone that's like a platonic.
Yeah,
for the opposite sex.
Yeah, hand cream doesn't ever go bad, and you know if you just want a little extra, so she got the teddy bear, and he's just like, "No, I'll treasure it forever. Thank you so much." And like, it was just a real like. I wish they had like that. And oh, by the way, that's another thing about Play It Cool, guys. It has like the it has the Horimiya and what's his face the gay one, Sasaki Tomiyano, like the little sparkles when something goes right.
Yeah,
it has that.
Nice.
That's another right. You'll love it. Anyway, but I would love for it to have sparkles, but just the way that they interact, they're getting closer, and you could see, I don't like saying Fujimiya. I like saying Amane because that's his first name. Okay. Amane and well, no, I say Sheena.
But or Mahiru.
No, it's easy to say Sheena.
Yeah.
So for Amane, you can actually tell. Sorry, Papi, I'm gonna put you down. Anyway, you could tell like. Amane is warming up more. He's getting healthier. He's got someone taking care of her.
Yeah, because he drinks because he has like he only consumes like sports drinks and shit.
Yeah, and even from from Sheena's side, all these girls and all the people in the school revere her as the angel, and he always makes joke about it. And she doesn't like being called the angel. She just wants to be a normal guy, and she's not threatened by him, which is kind of an insult in a way, but at the same time, it speaks to his charm. You know, that like she can let her guard down and be like herself.
I love how it's like, oh yeah, if I come over, don't do anything. I'm gonna stomp on your nuts till they disappear.
And yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, like I wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah, but you made them disappear now, so you're good. Don't touch them.
Yep.
But just the chemistry between them is really, really remarkable. They're warming up to each other, and I really want to know like the backdrops. We know that that Amane gets an allowance from his family, and he has to keep his grades up, so that's why he's not a fucking complete loser. He's in the top 30 of grades. And meanwhile, Sheena's number 1, but you know, Sheena just, you know, she throws herself at everything. She's already a year ahead in terms of the curriculum. Like she's determined, but I want to know what that source of determination is, because I feel like it could be a little dark. And that can really lend credence to this being like a real sleeper of a story. But I love it. Their moments are cute. The way that they warm up to each other, so wholesome. I want to see more. I definitely want to see more chemistry between them. Even his best friend is cool. His girlfriend's really cute, nice, you know, bubbly. Right. I love the interactions. They're just so nice. I smile. I literally like this one and Cool Guy. I'm consistently smiling throughout each of those 2 episodes, and that's a wonderful thing. Just to have that like bubbly, warm, like feeling of like this feels good watching them.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We got 4 left.
All right.
All right. This next one is an original anime, Buddy Daddies.
Okay.
This is basically this has Spy Family vibes, but they're not. Our main characters, Ray and Kazuki, they're not a yaoi couple. They're just assassins that work together.
Yeah.
And of course, one mission went wrong, and a little girl named Miri got caught in the middle of this mission and accidentally killed. He actually killed the girl's father, and now because of this, he's taking responsibility for saying, "I'm the father. I'm your daddy, Papa." Yeah, Miri isn't bad. She's kind of like Anya, but not stupid. She's just 4.
Yeah.
Kazuki is the one that does like a lot of the work for the missions. He's like the more domesticated type.
Had I realized this, I probably would have had you speak about Buddy Daddies sooner because I'm not that big a fan of Buddy Daddies, although I like it.
I thought it was a lot of fun for me.
I'm sure.
And I like Ray, the
yes, the depressed murderer. I love
yes, yes. He just plays video games and shit, and he gets upset like, I can't take in a cat, but you'll take in a child. Okay.
It's fair, totally fair point, dude. 100%
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That's a good fucking question. He can take care of it.
At first, when I saw the picture, I was like, "Oh my god, it really is his fucking daughter." But it ended up being the fucking.
I thought it was no. It's just the guy. The guy. He looked similar.
Yeah,
he looked a little similar.
Oh, I feel good.
Just a different color hair. So it's just like shit. Like well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the dynamic for the 2 males.
Yeah,
for sure.
It like you said, this also gives a little bit of yaoi vibes between them.
But they're not, yeah.
But they're not, yeah, not at all.
I thought it was going is like, you know what, yeah, like they're 2 guys, but no, it's supposed to be the one, and the other guy just kills.
But he's gonna be supportive. Like we saw the flash forward at the beginning of episode 1, and it's like, why did you take her? She's got a cold. Oh my god, we gotta go get her. All right.
Oh yeah, like they were arguing. They shot the guy.
Excuse me, shut up. You're not involved in this. Pow.
Yeah, like, all right, let's go. Come on.
And they took the fucking stolen car. Just took a stolen car over there. Okay.
But no, I'm enjoying this one. I expect it to
the comedy
be okay.
is good. The girl, oh my god, like she's adorable and just as annoying as adorable. At least Anya has some sort of like smart. She's just like dim, but she's smart. This girl is just a typical nothing. Like, and Anya has cool powers and uses those powers to help contribute. All this girl does is fuck up the guy's plan.
Yep.
Blonde guy. I forget what's his name. Buddy Daddy's here. Kazuki.
Yep, Kazuki.
She constantly fucks up his plans. I'm like, bro, cringe. But she makes up with it how adorable she is. And I guess her thing is Oshiko. She has to pee all the time.
Oh yeah, did you see the second episode?
No.
Okay,
wait, did I? Yeah, the second episode is I did see the second episode where she ran in, and then hold it until the mission, and she's making these faces, and then she finally like ding dong, Oshiko.
Yeah, and then fucking hide and seek. She pulls out the gun. Like, where'd you get the gun?
It's not loaded.
It don't matter.
It's annoying, but she's adorable, and that's why it's all right. And there's a lot more murder. I like Buddy Daddies more than I like Spy Family.
I say I'm getting the vibes. It's a lot of fun. I won't wait till it finishes first.
Yeah,
but
because I'm not, I don't mind Spy Family. It's a solid 3.5 to maybe 4 as a whole.
Yeah,
but everybody else rates it so fucking high.
No, I gave it a 4 overall. Like I did like it. Again, there was some unnecessary filler, and then I wanted more of your she was that assassin that one time, but you never seen that outfit again, except for like flashbacks or something.
Yeah,
like I wanted more of your, but as you go on, it's basically Anya and Lloyd.
Yeah,
but hopefully season 2 they'll change that a little bit.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Misfit of Demon Kid Academy season 2.
Is this the penultimate?
No.
Okay.
We got Tokyo and Trigun left.
Okay.
And we're gonna close the Trigun. But
I've seen both episodes of each of these.
Okay, I think it's fair to end with Trigun. Honestly.
Yeah, I've seen both episodes of those.
Yeah. Yeah, with this one, Anos is back with a new voice actor.
Not bad though. Not a bad.
It's not bad. It's.
I like the other one better.
I do too. The tone is there at least,
Yes,
but it's just more like it's not the same, but
It's not the
it's
same, but
it's
it's
tolerable.
passable.
It's tolerable.
it's
Like
passable. Yeah,
you can watch it. You can watch it fine.
yeah,
We have a new plot line.
yes. The
It's,
child of God.
Yep, who is going to be here to kill the Demon King? Wants to kill Anos,
Yes,
and we got a couple of flashbacks. Even though Anos was dead, but not really. You find out he has like a kid's body in a flashback. It's like, what the fuck?
it's so over the top. This season just continues the over topness of.
Yeah, it's just Anos is so OP over the top.
Yes.
He can just do anything, literally anything, with just snapping of a finger.
Yep. So great.
It's ridiculous, but he's
The
fun.
the season starts off with him revealing to everybody, like, hey, no, like your god, your demon god is a sham. This is the real demon god. Your history was rewritten.
Yeah, no, the teacher said that.
The teacher said that, and we should go back. The teacher is originally a god from whatever the fuck,
From the
and
past,
god of the past, wanted to basically have a child of God with the spirit queen. Spirit queen's like, nope. So he was gonna rape her anyway. Anos came in his old body, him and his I guess his bodyguard.
His right hand man, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forget his name. But anyway, they fucking kill the god, and they're like, oh, he's not dead. He'll be back.
Shin. I believe his name is Shin.
Yeah. So they'll be back at some point in life. All good.
Right.
And then basically they're like, hey, so until he comes back, let's put him as your bodyguard. And they're like, I can't have this fucking like dull, fucking angry looking man as my bodyguard. He ends up being a really good bodyguard.
They bonded. It's like they were like forming a relationship.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna have sex and have the child of God, honestly, at first.
Yeah, but nope. Basically, he escorts her to where she needs to go, and you find out something happened to that fucking village.
Yep.
And oh gee, I wonder what. But no, we go back, and the substitute teacher that just basically said, "Hey, Anos is your god. He's the real Demon King reincarnated. Bow to him right now, or else."
Yep.
All of a sudden, now he just wants to play fucking 20 questions. In this fucking thing. It's like, oh, did you see the second episode or no?
Yes.
Okay, it's like, oh yeah, but if you get a guess wrong, you lose your powers for like 5 seconds, type of thing.
No, not a guess. If you lose the battle wits, you lose your power for 5 seconds.
Okay, like if you got more wrong than you got right,
yeah,
type of thing.
And he's like, "Can I change the rule?" He's like, "What do you want to change?"
I
don't need 18. I need 9. That's going to put you at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage from the moment you challenge me. Okay.
Yeah, and then basically he'll.
While this is happening, there's also battles going on with all of his.
Fucking Misha and Sasha fighting one of them.
The new girl.
The new girls, Eleanor and Zeshia.
Yes.
From the other side, from the actual human type academy, I believe.
And they were from season 1 too, if I recall.
Yeah, they were near the end.
Yeah, they were near the end. They're now transfer students, and they're aligned with Anos.
Yeah, and then fucking Lei and the Spirit.
And
Misa?
Canon.
Yes. Okay.
So yeah, Lei is canon. So Lei and Misha. Yeah, you're right, Misha.
Yeah. Right. They're doing with their own thing. So basically, all this going on, battles are going on everywhere.
Misha, somebody else. Not Misha.
Not Misha.
Anyway, Spirit Girl. Yeah.
I thought it was Misa. Hold on.
Yeah, the brunette.
Misa. Isn't it Misa regular?
Misha and Sasha are the sisters, and then there's somebody else.
No, I'm saying Misa, not Misha.
Oh, Misa. Go men.
Misa.
Go men.
Yeah, I believe it's Misa.
Go men. Go women.
You're good.
Just like Matt says.
Go any hole.
Nobody said anything about holes. We're talking about fucking genders.
I'm talking holes.
Go men, go women, go binary, go they. I don't.
No, it's just
whatever. Anyway,
whatever. But all these battles are going on. First, basically the protagonists are getting their ass kicked. While again, Anos is fucking playing 20 questions with someone.
Yeah, and all the girls get fucking bodied at some point.
Especially Sasha. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when Anos has his stuff going figured out, The guy's making a comeback. It's a hot tag. And fucking Lei, Misha, Sasha, they kill their enemies.
Yep.
Fuck that. And Otto's like, you lost. Like, as soon as I got here, even the guy you thought you killed, no, it was a decoy the whole time.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. But yeah, you find out the child of God is someone from his group.
Yep.
But they don't know who because he guessed who it was, but it turns out it was a lie.
I'm gonna bet it's the Misha Sasha combo.
Maybe.
Especially with what Misha did with the fucking summoning, instead of an ice castle, she summoned all of Delgrade.
Could be.
And they said like only a god can do that.
Right.
And like, have you awoken? They didn't really leave much into that.
That's
obvious. Misa, she's too weak. Sasha maybe because they said she has demon eyes, but again, it's the combination of Sasha and Misha together as the single person.
Yeah.
But you get Sasha's ice powers with fucking you get Misa's ice powers with Sasha's demonic eyes. So it's definitely that combination, I truly think. Eleanor is OP, but I don't think it's her.
Or it could be someone we don't know.
No, it's one of his subordinates. They clearly said that.
I'm saying like somewhere like someone we're not seeing.
No, it's one of these people. Like they've laid it out. It's one of these girls right now.
Okay.
So it can't. I don't think it's gonna be anybody else.
Or it's like it's one of the groupie singers.
Oh God.
Oh God, yeah, I can't believe they're gonna have another song again. I'm like, no. I hated it the first time. I don't want it again.
I didn't mind it. It was fun.
But where's the parents? I miss the parents. I love those parents.
Parents are great.
They're my favorite parents. Like fuck.
Yes, best parents.
Like Otto's fucking killed for his mother. What?
We should have a new category if they come back. Best parents.
Maybe we need more parents though.
Yeah, we do.
Best Casa
Best
best mother, best father,
best guardian.
Yeah,
maybe best guardian.
Maybe
because we have those, like mother, father, aunt, uncle.
Yeah, but they're also like you can put them in like duo or support in.
Yeah,
we'll see. But yeah, penultimate co-main. Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown.
I haven't seen episode 2.
I know, but I'm saying for the series. But I'm here now. Good. I'm fucking here now. I know.
Because it's good.
It's good for now.
So you read the manga. You said it overstays his welcome.
And the end of this fucking stupid.
I just hope they save her. You have to save her at this stage.
But no.
Dude, if you tell me that she's been like pulling the strings all along, I'm gonna fucking
No.
Okay, thank God.
No, it's just Kisaki's reasons for doing everything is fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then this how it fucking ends is stupid. It's fine for now. That's why, like, okay, I'll still say it's good because this is actually good. The Black Dragon arc is good.
Yes.
Just when they get to Kisaki's final arc, which if they have another season, that's when it's gonna go down the fucking hill.
The Kisaki final arc. Oh man.
Well, he's not even in the final arcs. He's not. Like fuck.
Anyway, I like the detail they said.
Hold on, this monster got me back to watch season 2 because I'm sorry, Chris. We know about it. We have a duty to fucking talk shit about it. Like the people on Attack on Titan who milk fucking the final season. It's
1,
like
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, and 6
for the final. We have a duty, Chris. We got to do it.
Not a duty for all of them, but unfortunately,
I'm not doing about you, and you're not doing about me, Chris. That's how it's going. Can't fucking do it. But yeah, we picked.
Guys, side note: you see the way Chris is interacting with us. If you guys watch us live every Wednesday, Thursday, or somewhere in between the week, Matt always posts on the Talk to Keki Twitter. Shout out to a quick plug there. He always posts on Talk to Keki Twitter when we're going to go live. So if you check us out at Talk to Keki on Twitter, you'll follow us there and you'll be able to see us when we're going to go live. Matt always posts about 2 to 3 hours beforehand, and you'll have an idea where we're going to go. And you can interact with us too, the same way Chris is. So we want those interactions, guys. You hear them.
I'll do it since I started the stupid dog. Oh, the reincarnated dog.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching that. Matt showed me a.
He because Chris showed me. He sent me those.
The panel where you have the fucking. I'm gonna watch that panel. I'm gonna watch that panel
with the breast milk type.
I'm gonna watch that panel. It's on High Dive, but is it censored?
Yeah, it's censored. What did you start? What is it? What? Look where you started, Chris. Fuck.
Imagine if we were watching that. Oh my god. I just don't like the principle of him like turning into the dog. Like I don't know. I don't like that payoff.
Yeah, but then you find out he can actually turn human. He can go back and forth.
That's so weird and fucking odd.
It is. It is. It is. But yeah, let's go with Tokyo Revengers. Because of where we left off, Kisaki's about to shoot Takemichi, but smoke comes off. He escapes, and who saves him, Ethan?
Fuck, I forget his name.
Kazutora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of jail.
That he tells them like I have someone I need you to meet, and it's cop. But you find out Takemichi's under arrest
for accessory to murder.
Yep, and then we see Takemichi in the tape, like how he would be as an actual
asshole Takemichi.
Yeah, like he basically had someone kill somebody and it led to Hina's death.
Yeah, and he gets upset. Like I didn't know that it was supposed to be her. Yeah, I can't believe this. Da 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 da.
Yeah, but now he's like basically like you gotta go. Yeah, now if there's like you can. There's still a way to do it, but basically now it's basically go after the Black Dragon.
Yeah, go after the Black Dragon.
Because they're associated with Kisaki.
Yeah, and it's interesting the way that Takemichi, of course, typical him, starts crying, breaking down, and Naoya holding back his own tears, like, listen, every time you've gone back and changed something for the good, life immediately changes in this reality, and I need you to continue doing that. Like in this current reality, it will be difficult for us to meet. Going forward, it'll be difficult for us to meet, but you have to continue doing what you're doing because what you're doing matters. It's working slowly but surely. There would have been no what's his dick? Draken. There would have been no Draken. There would have been no this person, no that person. This person would have still been here.
Yeah. Also, they point out that Mikey turned bad in this future too.
Yeah, and he's the one now orchestrating everything.
Yep. So there you go for that. Again, it's
we forgot about the end of the episode. Well, and we also forgot that Kazutora kicked the holy fucking bejesus out of Takemichi.
Yeah, but basically Naoto wants Takemichi to go back. They do the little hand thing.
Yep.
And he wakes up in a bowling alley.
And we find out he was actually a really good bowler. He had his own glove, his own bag, his own ball. And he's throwing strikes like crazy. He's got 3 strikes. He has 2 strikes in a row. He throws a 3rd strike, but he's perfectly in sync with somebody in the next lane. And I don't know if you noticed this, but he shows up in one of the little like quick vignettes.
Yeah.
And you see him as the Black Dragon, and he ends up being like
lieutenant
commander in the new
Hakai Shiba.
Yeah. So and they're like, oh, we're perfectly in sync. Cue entrance from his teenage one.
Yeah.
End episode of episode 1. Haven't seen episode 2 yet, so
yeah. It's I won't get into it, but this was a nice start.
Yep.
Like I said, it's good for now, so I'll be nice to it until then. I will be super nice. You ready for the main event?
Hell yeah, I am.
Trigun Stampede.
This shit is fucking the shits. I fucking hate it. Fucking hate it.
The angle's over, pal.
No, the angle's over. So we'll peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
You don't want to give him a peek behind the curtain?
Okay. Basically, folks, my co-host here was not a fan of the original Trigun as much.
I binged it. It took me a while, but I binged the original Trigun.
He was watching it before the reboot.
I gave it a 3.5.
And our plan was if this was somehow awful, we were gonna have Ethan like praise it, say it's better than the original. We're full on heel turn.
Yep.
And he was gonna carry that for the whole season while I would just defend the honor of the OG while talking about how it was actually bad. And then he will drop the act when it was over.
Yep.
But fortunately, we don't have to do that because this is actually good.
It is. I'm enjoying this a lot more, not just because of the new anime, or sorry, the new animation, which is CGI, which can be a bit much, but it's
But
not.
no, this is actually good because again, they did Beastars and they did perfect with the CG animation, and I liked it for this.
I don't like furries, but okay.
But I'm saying the animation, it's a CG
Yeah,
animation.
fine.
I was saying like they got the expressions down, the movements, the action of it.
I love the new Meryl. She's fucking gorgeous.
I know they're mad about the other character, but you know what? Roberto De Niro, he's fine.
Not based off Robert De Niro. I get that.
Yeah, I know. I like it though. Yeah, I know they're not insurance. They're not insurance agents. They're reporters.
No, they're reporters. I don't mind that.
No, it works.
It does.
It does work for this, and this is it's completely different. It's like a full manga adaptation instead of just like half of it.
Is this in the real life? Are they? In the manga, are they reporters or are they insurance?
Well, I haven't read it, so I think they were.
They were insurance agents.
I think so. I haven't read the manga. I'm going to be honest with you. So I don't know, but I think that's more story wise, especially with Vash. And they showed the childhood in the first episode.
Yes, again
with Vash and Knives and all that.
We don't see how Knives managed to fucking have all those other people attack the ships. He said it's part of his plan, just like in the last one. So
but we said we got that first episode type of thing, and and you just see that different side of Vash of like basically like running away.
Yep, typical.
Or softer.
That's what she said.
Yes. But anyway, Vash has a new look. I like the OG look, but you know what? It's fine. It's growing on me.
He not gonna front. He looks hotter here.
Yeah, he does look adorable.
He looks hot.
Especially with his expressions and all this.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, he's adorable. He's cute.
He's cute. Yeah, he's a cute. I'm not gonna lie. Even I can say that. He's cute.
Exactly. But no, I like it, and it's still Vash. Like new look, sure, but it's still Vash. It's exactly how he is with. Like he gets like scared type of thing, and like he has a funny expression, but he also be serious when he needs to be.
Yep.
And all this. Did you see the second episode of this or no?
No. Wait.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Where the guy tries to steal the plant.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. But we got all this. Again, he's like Shada with dodging the bullets at close range.
Yep. And shooting fucking bullets, shooting a bullet that was shot at him directly with the other bullet.
Yep.
I chuckled. I was like, he's like, I don't want to shoot my bullets. Why? One bullet costs 2 slices of pizza.
Look, I get it. I get it.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's like, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying I understand.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and what was that? What was that guy's name?
Which one?
The son, the doctor's son. Father Nebraska's child.
Gerardo or some shit?
Gerardo, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What a shit end to him, bro. Like they spent half the episode following him. The fucking boy who thought he had freaking what's it called? Grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Ended up being lost technology that looked like grasshoppers, but they weren't grasshoppers, Matt. What were they?
Actually, what were they? I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
They were like automatic, little seeker bots that turned to bombs.
Yeah, like fucking fucking nanomachines or some shit. And
then he gets blown to fucking smithereens at the end of the episode too.
He didn't deserve that.
By the way, something that pisses me off about this show. There's a woman, and I don't recall her. Was she in the original one or no? The bar lady.
The bar. I don't think in that prominent role though.
She wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't in that prominent role. In this instance, she's whole ass pregnant. She's like, I don't know, 6-7 months into a pregnancy. Bro, she's taken so many ass whoopings, fallen from shit, got blown back, got almost run over, got almost killed by a fucking rocket, fucking almost falls over a fucking cliff. How the fuck has she not lost that baby? I don't wish that on anybody to lose a baby. I've had at least 1 miscarriage, probably 2, I believe. We'll say 2. I'll believe her. So 2. I've had 2 miscarriages in my life, dude. How in God's green earth has this woman not lost that fucking child? All that trauma her body has been through. That baby should have at minimum been pre fucking what's it called? Prematurely born.
Right.
All that body trauma this woman has endured. She's not lost that child. Again, I'm not wishing her to lose the child, but I can't fathom it. I can't fathom how you almost get blown to fucking smithereens multiple times over the course of 2 episodes and nothing happens to you or your child.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that for you. I really
What?
cannot. Also, the guy's name was Govstef. So
Govsef, okay.
yes, but no, I really like the show. I really like this reboot.
Yeah,
And we didn't get fucking Wolfwood yet. I can't wait for Wolfwood.
yes, I'm interested to see
love
how they're
it.
gonna do Wolfwood because he was my favorite character of the series.
He's definitely a favorite of mine. It's like, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, Wolfwood was the most compelling character of the two. By the way Knives plays the piano, that was sick.
Yes. Oh,
That was so sick. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, my man can fucking throw it down on the piano.
like holy shit, yeah.
Throw it down on the piano. By the way, that fucking statue that's above the piano, if you look at the OP, like I think there's something to do with it because you see as Vash is falling, trying to grab his gun into the abyss, that statue is back there and it turns from like stone to blood. And I'm wondering like what that statue has to do with something, if anything at all.
By the way, I love that OP.
Yeah, it's a really good OP.
It fits the visuals of it.
There's so many good OPs as a whole.
I know it's hard.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I know if people are skeptical, like, please, I promise you, this is actually good. Like, it's completely different, but it's still the same characters we know and love.
It's still the same plot point of Vash not wanting to fight. Mid for me.
I know, but it's Vash. It's how he is.
I get it.
But no, like, definitely give it a chance. Don't just take off your nostalgia glasses. Just
don't poo on it. Just enjoy the ride.
Watch it for how it is. It's not Velma. I promise you.
It's not Velma.
Fucking hate that show.
Really? I thought you said it was like whatever.
No,
you hated it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just boring. It's not funny. I didn't laugh once in those 2 episodes.
I have only seen I think a couple clips of Harley Quinn, specifically the one where fucking Robin is tied up and like,
no, that's a fake. Like, that's a fake. Starman said it was like Harley Quinn's. Like, it's not. Like, with Harley,
they're going for.
Well, I say with Harley Quinn, like, yeah, they did different takes on the characters, but they still have stuff that of how we knew them.
Yeah,
like especially Joker or Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
like. It wasn't a complete 180 change everything about the character. It's not them.
Yeah.
It's just lazy.
And you said she's lesbian, Indian lesbian?
Yes. And so is Daphne. She's a Chinese lesbian.
Chinese lesbian.
Yes.
So Asian scissoring. Scissor me, mommy.
No, but
oh, scissor me, mommy.
But no, it's just completely boring. Like, it's just scraping bottom of the barrel type jokes.
Sure.
That just don't work. I didn't even the fucking Hitler joke they did for fucking Fred. I didn't laugh.
Right.
So you should laugh at the fucking Hitler shit, but
right.
But no, it's just they made Fred a mentally challenged child. It's not Shaggy, it's Norman. But again, that was his name. But still, like, he's nothing like Shaggy. He has annoying tropes, and just Daphne was Daphne, and just again, Velma is just a bitch. It's like nothing like her. It's like you should just made them original characters, same universe. Like, oh yeah, they like Fred, Shaggy, Scooby, like, they all do like the kiddie side of this, but this guy, they do the fucking hardcore shit.
Yeah,
you were like that. That'd be better, but no, it's a cash grab. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, losing track. That was our main event. Just what are your top 5 favorites? Like, just from first impressions.
Out of the 23. Fuck.
Yes.
Angel, Ice Guy, Tomo, High Card, and Revenger.
All right. For me, Vinland, Trigun. Hold on 1 second. Buddy Daddies, Near Automata, and Angel.
Cool.
Yeah, I got very good stuff. Like I said, it's going to be hard when we do
The
grade them.
tough season. Tough. TUFFFF. Tough season.
Yeah, so yeah, like we apologize to everyone if you don't say like, where's this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just, oh my god, there's just so much.
Yeah, and we apologize ahead of advance. This was just a preview of the season, and we're about to hit 3 hours, excluding fucking the Velma review, excluding my asking about fucking hentai and butt stuff and dicks and fucking
fucking sandwiches
fucking
and Jay Briscoe
and Jay Briscoe. Yeah,
so we probably could cut 20 minutes.
Still, but we're gonna we triple the amount when it comes to the actual episodic.
But we will do our best to make them quick, but also give enough detail, the important stuff at the very least.
Yeah,
we will try. But if a lot happens in one episode, it's gonna take a bit. But we're gonna do our best to try to keep it to the minimum 2.5 to less than 3. That's gonna be our goal for these episodes. Still keep it less than 3 hours.
Yep.
But like I said, we will try. Even if we gotta be quick on our solos. But again, I think it's a great season so far. Very strong. What do you think?
Very strong. I mean, you know, when you compare winter season to fucking last season compared to this season, yeah, winter season had a couple more highlights, I think. But in terms of like the high tier anime, but everything else blows it out of the water. Blows it out the water already.
This is basically anyone could win. We're basically at that. It's anyone's game.
This is going to be one of those like where we talk about, oh my god, especially comes seasonals in 2024 or annual in 2024 when we do it. Oh man, this is going to be a really tough season to beat. This is going to be one on our seasonals when we do our season review come March, April, where, you know, like you said, anybody could win, you know, and there's such diversity in terms of what we're watching.
Yeah.
When you really look at it, oh my god, I'm gonna count it. Ich ni san shi go rok nana hachi kyu ju ichi ni san shi go rok nana hachi kyu san no ni niju ich ni san shi go rok nana hachi kyu. 29 different anime. We're reviewing 29 anime this season.
So for all we know, a lot of them in the end will probably come from winter.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
like I said, it's gonna be hard. And again, great start. But let's close up. We had our tech. We've talked our cake.
I've been eating cake for the last 6 hours because I did MMA for Marks.
But
that ran 40 something as well.
But yeah, our annual awards are coming. They'll be uploaded soon.
Great episodes. If you didn't catch it live, guys, please listen to those. They're going to be long, as Matt said.
But you know what?
8 hours of content, but it was worth it. So fucking worth it.
Yeah, it was. I think it's one of my favorite episodes we've done.
Yeah, I got drunk, guys. So
I got drunk. He got drunk. I got sick.
Yep. Worked the stuff out. Starman's only when I came out unscathed.
Oh yeah, I found out about that little glitch with the internet for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were
like apparently that's a normal one.
Handyman Saito.
We're actually not watching that.
No, yeah.
So yeah, I know you talked about it, but it's stuff I didn't add.
Me neither, buddy.
It looks good, but it's just more of we have too much right now.
It's way too fucking much.
It's probably gonna be something where if I had time to bid something during the break of spring, maybe.
No, you're gonna watch the other ones that tell you like High Card, Monogatari.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna be watching on fucking break, if anything.
That's true. But you know what though? I know you are watching it, Chris. So if you just let me know how it goes.
Yeah,
I will take your word for it because he watches more anime than I do. So I talk anime with him mostly because my other friend Captain is a manga guy. I try to read manga, but it's just more time. And he's also someone trying to get on the show to talk about Shika Tensei.
Hi.
Yeah, but follow me at Damien Phoenix 12. Follow my co-host here at Showstopper 24. Follow our Keki, our Talk to Keki Twitter at Talk to Keki. We also have an Instagram at Talk to Keki. We have a Facebook group called Eat the Cake Anime. Send a request there. See how'd you hear from us? Basically say, hey, we heard you from the show. We'll give you a shout out. Keki Shop, it's basically open invite. Talk about whatever show you want. I don't know why
we even plug Keki Shop at this point.
I'm doing it anyway. It's New Year. It's there. When we get more subscribers, I'll probably advertise it better. Or we can get Starman for one. We get some of our friends for one.
I'll probably end up doing one for Slime movie with him and talk about Slime series. We could do that.
There you go. Yeah, basically we should get it for our friends first. That way they can tell people type of thing.
Sure.
I think that will work. I know. Me and Andrew want to do like Toonami in general. Or the Adult Swim of it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been a while, so we'll probably do that because I know he was.
I remember Dragon Ball Z and fucking Sailor Moon. And
he was also the first guest because we talked about Evangelion movies and the Evangelion show.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I would love to have him back. If you're listening, Andrew, I'll get you soon.
If you're not, you're
but yeah, thank you W2M Network and Chairshot Media for hosting us on their various platforms. Thank you, Sean, for being an editor. We're in various where you listen to your favorite podcasts: Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible. Just type in Talk to Keki on your Google search feed. You'll find us.
Yes,
you'll find us anywhere. Anything else? Any other plugs that I missed?
Yeah, my other plugs. You can follow me on Instagram at podcast.senpai. You can follow me on my anime Instagram, AI_anime24. I've been really lax on posting there. I will be starting to post my fall reviews. I just finished summer not too long ago because, again, my life has been crazy hectic. So follow me on both of those. As Matt said, with all of our socials, we have link trees despite Musk threatening to take them down. We still have them up and we're not banned yet. So all of our link trees, you can follow our personal endeavors. You can follow the podcast endeavors. You can follow my other podcast as well, MMA for Marks. Again, I recorded that earlier today, so you can catch that on the W2M archives, and that'll be also available on Apple, iHeart, Spotify, wherever you want to listen to it. And just, shout out to my boy Andy. My boy Andy finally sent me my Christmas gift. I'm so excited. It is a new microphone, and I bought a new rig. So I'm getting a pro setup, and I will most likely have that by Saturday, which means for my show on Monday with him, as well as our next show on Thursday, you'll hear a new setup from me. I hope you guys enjoy the setup. It's supposedly supposed to catch my voice in a little bit of a deeper tone, more clear, less peaking when I scream, because Lord knows I get excited on these shows. So I'm really looking forward to that setup, and I hope that's more enjoyable and plausible for your ears as well. Other than that, Matt, let's get the fuck out.
All right. Until next time, we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, arigato, onato faku, and sayonara.
Sayonara, minasan!
Bye-bye.
Welcome to